I'm Snoop Dogg, and I'm giving up smoke. I know what you're thinking. Snoop, smoke is kind of your whole thing. But I'm done with it. I'm done with the coughing and my clothes smelling all funky. I'm going smokeless. Solo stove, fixed fire. They took out the smoke. Now you can have a nice blaze without any clouds ruining your day. Go smokeless. Go to solostove.com. Tell them Big Snoop Dogg sent you.
Dealing with an accident and injury claim can be overwhelming. Let Phillips Law Firm fight for you. We understand the pain and suffering, and we're here to guide you through. Call 1-800-JUSTICE today for a free case review, or visit justiceforyou.com and let Phillips Law Firm help you on the road to recovery.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith from the Men's Room. And did you know I have a podcast? Well, I do. The Podcast. New episodes uploaded every Wednesday on the Odyssey app.
Unfortunately, what you're about to hear is real. The members of this radio program are simply not that bright, or what some people would call educated. They are merely stupid. They're not trying to offend anyone on purpose. And all have played doctors on TV. You have been warned and are cordially invited to join the party. This is the Men's Room.
Forget it, man, and get with the countdown. Get with the countdown. Shake this square world and blast off for Kicksville. The trippers, the grasshoppers, the hip ones, all gathered in secrecy and flying high as a kite.
This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. You know what they say, shake your radio more than 3 times, and you're playing with it. You're listening to the Men's Room.
And away we go. Welcome to season 18 and episode number 3,999. Along with Steve the Throw Hill, the Ted Smith, and Mike Hawk. And you are the Men's Room. On tap today, once again, we play Big Dummy. Ted's Meat and Potato celebrates National Fried Chicken Sandwich Day. We will play Profile This, plus headlines, a Men's Room shot of the day, fun with listener emails, and everyone's favorite, TV Time with Ted. Click, clack, drinkity drunk. All right, here we go. Pennsylvania man leaves his wallet at a polling place, then returns with 7 guns to get it back. Yay. In Michigan, man, these marijuana-infused cider drinks really do give you quite the smack. Used car salesman takes a customer's car on a 103-mile-per-hour drive. A robber accidentally tries to stab him in the Mayfighter, and he is denied. And a school security guard leaves his gun in the bathroom at the elementary school. That is all coming on today's very special episode of The Men's Room.
And now, here's the question.
Hola, bitches. Good day to you and yours. All right, today is the day that we play Big Dummy, the game show that rewards you for your stunning ignorance. And here's how it works. You call us, we will spin the category wheel. Thank you, Mike. Yeah. It's really not that hard.
It's really not. I don't know what his problem is.
I do not know what the timing is. I really do not. And then we'll ask you a question from that category. But here's where Big Dummy separates itself from your average, more reputable game show. We will continue to ask you questions until you get one right. Because as always, we want you to leave here smarter than you showed up. Now, so far this year, our biggest dummy has been the lovely and talented Kyle, who thought a condiment was a flavored prophylactic and found a way to answer 14 consecutive questions wrong. Can you do better? Of course you can. Everyone else has. So give us a call, and off we go on Big Dummy.
To be a contestant to play Big Dummy, call 206-803-ROCK. You can like The Men's Room on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Men's Room Live, and send those emails to the Men's Room at KISW.com.
I'm Snoop Dogg, and I'm giving up smoke. I know what you're thinking. Snoop, smoke is kind of your whole thing. But I'm done with it. I'm done with the coughing and my clothes smelling all funky. I'm going smokeless. Solo stove, fixed fire. They took out the smoke. Now you can have a nice blaze without any clouds ruining your day. Go smokeless. Go to solostove.com. Tell them Big Snoop Dogg sent you.
Dealing with an accident and injury claim can be overwhelming. Let Phillips Law Firm fight for you. We understand the pain and suffering, and we're here to guide you through. Call 1-800-JUSTICE today for a free case review or visit justiceforyou.com and let Phillips Law Firm help you on the road to recovery.
Lovers, your local lingerie and adult store has gifts of pleasure for partners who know it's nice to be naughty. Turn up the heat this holiday when you shop at any Lovers store. Let our knowledgeable team help you select the best pleasure presents and save 20% on your purchase with Lovers Afterglow rewards. Just mention Love 20 at one of our 18 Western Washington locations. Offer valid with free Lovers Afterglow rewards membership until December 31st. Some exclusions apply.
If you're a business owner, you know these sounds mean sales. And from the sound of it, your business is growing. Whether you're fulfilling orders from your home office or warehouse, Stamps.com helps you stress less about mailing and shipping and spend more time doing what you love most. Listening to ASMR. I mean, growing your business. But as you grow, so does the need for efficiency. Stamps.com simplifies your shipping and mailing process. Import orders from wherever you sell online. Find the lowest rates with the fastest delivery times. Instantly deliver tracking updates to your customers. And buy shipping and mailing supplies when you run low. Save time and money on mailing and shipping. Get started at Stamps.com today with code PROGRAM for a 4-week trial, free postage, and a digital scale.
The debauchery rolls on. You're listening to The Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
All the Charles, away we go. Welcome to Season 18, episode number 3,999. What a large and in charge program we have for you today. Ted's Meat and Potatoes celebrating National Fried Chicken Sandwich Day. Ted today is volunteering helping at a puppy farm.
Of course.
So he's not here. The sous chef is in. Word on the street is we might even get to enjoy a delicious fried chicken sandwich on National Fried Chicken Sandwich Day.
I have got the kitchen just working to the gills, making sure that we have a little bit of something to eat when we get here.
Because
they're very unhappy with you. They have been cursing your name all morning.
Well, we did not eat lunch today, so we're a little hangry, just so you know. So we've been waiting for these fried chicken sandwiches.
I'm always hangry, but whether I'm hungry or not.
Mm-hmm. Ted's Meat and Potatoes, we're going to celebrate National Fried Chicken Sandwich Day coming up. What else do we do? Oh, we give you more Men's Room Monday through Friday. Lucky you. Exclusively on Odyssey and the Odyssey app with the Men's Room Happy Hour. And as we do when we play the game known as Big Dummy, we like to do a game called Dirty Big Dummy on the Men's Room Happy Hour. And this is how it works. You get 10 questions. They are worth 1 point apiece. The bonus question is worth 2. You try to get as many right as possible and then go for that 2-pointer because oftentimes it's the tiebreaker as far as who wins. So today, a brand new category. We have dirty bar names from around the world.
All right.
So the category is all bars and pubs. That's taverns. That's all it is.
You could have just done it from Ocean City, Maryland, and a few different places in the Outer Banks of North Carolina.
Yeah, I'll give you a couple here, all right? Big Harry Wands. Is that the name of an actual bar? Big Harry Wands.
I'm going to say yeah.
How about the Rank Turd? Would you walk into a place called the Rank Turd?
I would have to.
Uh-huh.
I don't know that I'd want to eat there, but I certainly would have to walk in.
How about Fum Ducks?
Fum Ducks?
Oh, I would. All day.
Yes.
There's good times in there.
Yeah. The Bull in the Bush. There are so many names on here. The Dancing Bear, the Polished Knob. Is it a real bar? See, 3 really are. 1 I made up. You don't know that. You have to guess the one that I made up. The Ugly Tuna Saloona. Is that actually the name of a bar? Skinny Dick's Halfway In. Is that the name of a place? We're going to find out coming up with Dirty Big Dummy. Exclusively on Odyssey and the
Miles, I
Odyssey
could
app.
hire you for this.
Well, if you don't have the Odyssey app, you don't need a job. It's absolutely free. So you don't even need to be employed. You can download it and listen to the Men's Room Happy Hour coming up for free. All of the podcasts are on there. The Megacast from Ted, the podcast, Greatest Story Never Told podcast. We've got a music channel as well, a best of podcast from the week. All things Men's Room. If you happen to miss a daily show, a lot of people will email in and say, hey, I missed the birthday request. It's there.
I had one of those yesterday.
On the daily podcast. So all that stuff is in one place. Just search for the Men's Room and we'll see you coming up at 6 o'clock for the Men's Room Happy Hour. What else do we have for you today? Oh, today is the day that we play the game known as Big Dummy. It is an easy game to play. We spin the category wheel. You're either playing for Team Sober or Team Not Sober. So far, our biggest dummy is Kyle. It took Kyle 14 questions to get one right. What did Kyle mistake this
They
week?
thought condiments were flavored prophylactic.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but Kyle's been pretty well the champion all year round, so hopefully no one will beat him today. But when we do play Big
Yes,
Dummy...
I'm sure he's thinking the same thing.
Right, we like to do a little men's room poll, and the last time we did the poll, big news in the world of throat cancer, as research had determined, at least by one doctor, that she was pretty adamant about it, that your chances of getting throat cancer are a lot higher through more sexual partners and if you were involved in any type of oral activities.
Correct.
More so than smoking cigarettes.
Right. Cigarettes, all the lungs. Apparently, candy noodling, your throat.
Yeah, she recommended using a condom, but most of the time it's passed along through women more so than men. But men
condom on what? Your tongue?
No, the condom on the man. So oral sex, either way, it's more prevalent for men to get it from women than it is from women to get it from men, but it does happen, as you were saying, like breast cancer.
Right.
You know, it's one of those things. You can get it either way. She did not mention any cellophane. I don't know what you do on the other end of that, but either way, that would be something that you would need to give up if you had throat cancer or things.
On a side note, the doctor that was saying this, super hot.
She was.
Like you're looking at her
You do
picture
not
and you
want
read the article and you're like, no, but I want to do that.
You don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear this from you.
Right. There's a lot of people that can tell me that and I'd be like, got it.
Okay.
Understood, man.
Yeah,
don't worry about it. Her, I'm like, come on.
So he said you got to give up one. You got to give up one thing. And your choices were oral relations, masturbation, intercourse, and, of course, pizza.
Mm-hmm.
So as we put the poll up for you every week, if you follow us on Twitter at Men's Room Live, here is how the results shook out. Coming in at fourth place, only 10% of you would give up intercourse in your lifetime.
Yeah.
And that's the problem if you could not operate that way anymore. Because that's the one that most people would say, like, that just seems like a death wish to me. If you knew you couldn't have sex anymore.
Yeah, if you can't.
If for some medical reason, whatever the deal is, you're just not able to.
And it's not that it even it probably happens less frequently than any of the others. But but again, it's like going to the amusement park. Maybe you do it once every 3 years, but man, oh man, you're real happy you went. You had a great time when you were there, and all you say is when you look around at everyone, we should do this again.
Right.
I mean, it's the exact same response.
At 20% of the voting. Coming in third place, that would be masturbation. Now we move up to the top two. 31% of you said you would be willing to give up oral sex. 31%.
Okay.
That would mean you would keep the pizza.
Which is funny, because I remember we had a guy that called last week. He was married, and he's like, I'm giving up oral sex. Like, sorry, babe.
And pizza ends up being number one at 39%. So, although it seems like that would be the easiest one to pick, to give up pizza for the rest of your life, once you picked it, it might not be as easy as you think.
Sure.
Okay. So, this week, and actually this is in honor of National Fried Chicken Sandwich Day, we have a bunch of different places, I believe, around the area that are offering specials on chicken sandwiches. Just so you know, half the time you got to download an app and,
of course,
jump through a couple of hoops with whatever place you're going to. But we decided to give you free food for a year. Now, keep in mind, the free food is all year round, all right? So for 1 year, you get free food at this establishment. And we gave you a couple of different options based on the genre of fast food, so to speak, okay? So your first choice is going to be the tried and true McDonald's. Now, one thing that we know about McDonald's, they have burgers, they have chicken sandwiches, they have fish sandwiches, they have McNuggets, fries, shakes, coffee, they have milkshakes, treats, they've got a $1 menu. The key to me in the McDonald's aspect of this choice, they do offer breakfast. So as far as being able to get 3 meals a day, McDonald's is going to bring that to the table, so to speak. Okay, so McDonald's is your first choice, free food for a year.
Not to mention they're pretty much everywhere that you would ever want to go. So you're getting free food for a year.
A place that does not have them. I want to say, if I remember this right, thank you, Big Dummy. I want to say Vermont might be the only state that does not have a McDonald's, or Vermont's capital is the only capital city that does not have a McDonald's.
Now, you got to remember, when you go to the breakfast menu, you think to yourself, I'll get a biscuit, or I'll get an Egg McMuffin, or one of those deals. They now have bagels, they get a steak bagel and everything else. They still have the big breakfast. That includes hotcakes, sausage, scrambled eggs, and a biscuit, which is pretty strong.
Sure.
As far as like getting a traditional breakfast. You can always get that. You can get hotcakes. You can get all that stuff. That's McDonald's. That's your first choice. All right, your second choice. We're going to go to the world of fried chicken. And we're going to go to Kentucky Fried Chicken. And this would be free food for a year from Kentucky Fried Chicken. Buckets of chicken. This includes family meals where you get mashed potatoes, you get coleslaw, you get biscuits if you want, along with the original or spicy fried chicken. They have nuggets. They have sandwiches. They have tenders. They have pies and bowls. You can get a pot pie there. You can get a bowl. Sides include French fries, kids' meals, desserts, Kentucky Fried Chicken. You know what you're getting. You're getting family meals or sandwiches and all that stuff. Third choice on the list, it would be Domino's Pizza. So now we go to the world of pizza. And they have build-your-own pizzas, specialty pizzas. They have chicken of all kinds. They've got wings. They've got nuggets. They've got loaded tots.
Sure.
They have Philly cheesesteaks, pasta, baked and oven-baked dips, salads. Domino's covers it. The key on this one is Domino's delivers. So you could get McDonald's free for a year, but if you go through Grubhub,
you're going to get it colder. I mean, that's
it. And you're also going to pay for the delivery.
Correct.
So that's one aspect. Domino's is going to show up at your door, but again, no breakfast. They open at lunch. You can get a pizza for lunch.
You can't get one of those lava cakes though, too.
You can get a lot of
those things are on point.
And your fourth choice, that would be Taco Bell. Now, one thing we know about Taco Bell, they are open late. You know what you're getting. You could get boxes of tacos. You could get pizzas, burritos, quesadillas, nachos, the combos. You know what you could get a box of 20 tacos. You know exactly what Taco Bell has to offer. So those are your four choices. You have free food for a year. And I'll speak on behalf of our own D. Ted Smith, who is not here today. I know you probably would like it from somewhere else. I don't know. Maybe you like Taco Time better than Taco Bell. Maybe you like Pizza Hut better than Domino's. Maybe you'd rather go to Wazell's than KFC or Burger King or Wendy's other than McDonald's. They're not offering you the free food for a year.
Right.
That's the tough part of this. You've just got to figure out where you want to go to get free food for the year. The poll is up now if you follow us on Twitter at Men's Room Live.
I'm torn between KFC and Domino's. Because Domino's, like you said, will break. But part of this, keep in mind, because I have kids at home. All right. And of course, when nothing else works and kids don't want to eat any damn thing, pizza's your go-to. They can get pizza.
Have they discovered Taco Bell yet?
Yeah, they've had Taco Bell.
Okay.
And they're okay with it. You know what I mean? It's fast food world. They prefer McDonald's, I believe, over Taco Bell. But pizza's always strong. The difference for me is with KFC, I'm not above eating cold fried chicken for breakfast in the morning.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like if you have fried and you pull it out of the fridge, like, so it's not quote unquote a breakfast food, but I could shred it a little bit and do chicken and biscuits. You know, you got
to remember, their sides, KFC, macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mashed potatoes and gravy. You could get French fries. You can get coleslaw. It seems like in the world of the accessories that you get with your meal.
Yeah, absolutely.
They've got more to offer.
And I'm not going to pretend to put them on the same plane, but Domino's does have wings.
They do have wings.
So
that's what I mean.
They're honestly the quintessential sports fast food place to go to. Pizza and wings and breadsticks and whatever.
Mozzarella sticks.
You bet. 2 liters of soda. Like they are the party central.
Like you said, the lava cake. They have tots that are loaded with stuff.
Oh yeah.
So you could get that as a side. They have sandwiches. You could get a cheesesteak or an Italian cold cut.
Someone here says lies. Those tots are not loaded.
Oh no,
they're not loaded.
For
Look,
me,
man, know nothing looks like the menu picture, right?
Exactly.
That's the like,
it's all
when you look at a menu picture, you go, man, I'm going to get that because I'm going to get about a third of what I'm looking at.
I think I got to go to Taco Bell on this one.
Taco Bell.
Because Taco Bell, you do still get the breakfast, and I don't know if you've tried their breakfast, but it is really, really good. Miles, even those cinnamon, the Cinnabon balls are really, really good.
At Taco Bell?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Dude, they're like loaded with the little glaze inside.
Are they actual Cinnabon?
I think so. I think it is official Cinnabon.
Right, that's huge.
So the breakfast is already on point. I love them for lunch, late night, of course. You know, there's nothing like going out and having a great time, having a rager, and then finding your way home and then just getting yourself a big old bag of Taco Bell at the end of the night.
We call it the liquor sponge.
Right. Damn right.
I think for me on this one, I'm going to go straight at McDonald's, and the reason is I still am the fan of the Big Mac. I know it's just it's a standard tried and true sandwich, but I love it, and even more so than that, their fries are on point.
Yes.
And I've gotten to the point in my life where anymore, I don't even get a Diet Coke anymore. I go straight vanilla milkshake. And the idea of getting a burger, fries, and a milkshake to me, that's like quintessential fast food. And plus, I can go there and get McDonald's. And as you guys stated, as far as locations are concerned,
everywhere,
I have more opportunity to be able to eat for free, I believe, than any of the other franchises. Although Domino's, as Ted said the other day, they are seemingly around the world.
They are freaking everywhere. So, I wish Domino's, seriously, Domino's, if you're listening, if you offered milkshakes as well as all this other crap you do, right? I mean, that would be a game changer.
But no pizza place does it.
That's what I'm
saying.
So a lot of the times, the argument that we have at home, you know, I know what the kids want. A lot of times, my son in particular wants to go Five Guys, right? And they do have great burgers, but Five Guys ain't cheap.
No.
You know.
Well, even Taco Bell, they can have a churro-flavored milkshake.
Something. But Five Guys has milkshakes. So sometimes I relent on the Five Guys, because they don't just have milkshakes. They have 100 different versions. So I'm like, all right. I like the burgers. I'd rather have pizza and wings, but I'm going to go this way specifically because they have milkshakes. I'm telling you, if Domino's or any of these pizza places also offered milkshakes,
they have the lava cake. They have different
but
things.
But it's not a milkshake. They have good stuff, but
also,
I want a milkshake.
Actually, the McDonald's sundae is pretty good as well.
Oh, that is really good with the fudge in there.
Yeah, get it with nuts. I mean, every once in a while.
I haven't had a hot fudge sundae in so long. When I was a kid, you could have bribed me. I would have been a hitman for a hot fudge sundae. 9 years old.
I think McDonald's really wins in the dessert game.
They do have a lot.
Domino's probably
What are their other
second.
desserts? All right, so they got the hot fudge sundae, which is tremendous. The McFlurry, which is all right.
They got cookies. They got pies.
Cookies and pies don't.
You can get
don't move.
All right, you can get a McFlurry with Oreo cookies. You can get a McFlurry with M&Ms, a vanilla ice cream cone, if the ice cream machine works. Chocolate shake, vanilla shake, strawberry shake, hot fudge sundae, hot caramel sundae, and baked apple pie along with their chocolate chip cookies.
Well, once they went to the baked apple pie, I was like, I'm done. I want that deep fried, super unhealthy. Look, if you are a restaurant, and I firmly believe this, no one is obligated to go to you as a business, right? Mm-hmm. So don't worry about our health. We worry about our health. If I want a deep fried apple pie that you guys have, let me get it. Don't sweat it.
KFC.
It doesn't matter how much sodium you have in your food. If I want to eat low sodium, let me deal with that.
So KFC offers the chocolate chip cake. That is their only dessert option.
Come on, KFC.
KFC, I think, is the choice here that is the most limited. Now, they do have plenty of sides that you can get with, but that's more in addition, whereas the other places have a lot more mains that you can get.
You're right. Inevitably, you're eating chicken with something.
Correct.
At Taco Bell, your options on dessert, the strawberry twist, the cinnamon twist, the Cinnabon Delights pack.
It is Cinnabon, all right.
And they're stuffed with something in the middle.
They are,
and they have a different kind that they offer. So that's what you're getting into as far as the sweets at the Taco Bell.
I've already basically funded my local Taco Bell branch, so if I can get free Taco Bell for a year, I'm in.
Okay. Somebody here says, I'm going KFC because, sure, everything is getting more expensive. Those buckets of chicken seem a bit steeper than everything else. Now, I've not had a KFC bucket of chicken in about 3 years. My wife and I got a hair up the ass and said, man, let's get the bucket of chicken. And I'm not sure how many pieces they put in there, and I'm not sure how much grease they use. But I picked up the bucket, and I'm like, my God, man. It's like a 50-pound bag of sand. We opened it up. It's maybe 12 pieces or something. It was delicious. And like
it's
I said,
also a nap.
In no time, I'm like, I got to poop. I got to sleep. I think
that stuff
my body weight has gone up 160 pounds, and I ate a drumstick.
Yeah. So our men's room poll, you get free food for a year. Will it be McDonald's, KFC, Domino's, or Taco Bell? We'll take a break and come back with Big Dummy next.
Selling a little or a lot? Shopify helps you do your thing, however you cha-ching. Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. From the launch your online shop stage, to the first real-life store stage, all the way to the did we just hit 1 million orders stage. Shopify is here to help you grow. Whether you're selling scented soap or offering outdoor outfits, Shopify helps you sell everywhere. From their all-in-one e-commerce platform to their in-person POS system, wherever and whatever you're selling, Shopify's got you covered. Shopify helps you turn browsers into buyers with the internet's best converting checkout. 15% better on average compared to other leading commerce platforms. And sell more with less effort thanks to Shopify Magic, your AI-powered all-star. Shopify powers 10% of all e-commerce in the US. And Shopify is the global force behind Allbirds, Rothy's, and Brooklinen, and millions of other entrepreneurs of every size across 175 countries. Plus, Shopify's award-winning 24/7 help is there to support your success every step of the way. Because businesses that grow with Shopify. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast now to grow your business, no matter what stage you're in. Shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast.
From the very beginning, your kids mean everything to you. That means you do anything for them, especially if they're at risk. So when it comes to type 1 diabetes, screen it like you mean it. Because even if just one person in the family has it, your child is up to 15 times more likely to get it, too. Screen it like you mean it. Because type 1 diabetes can develop at any age. And once you get results, you can get prepared for your child's future. So screen it like you mean it. Type 1 starts long before there are symptoms. But one blood test could help you spot it early, before they need insulin, and could lower the risk of serious complications like diabetic ketoacidosis or DKA. Talk to your doctor about how to screen for type 1 diabetes, because the more you know, the more you can do. So don't wait. Tap now or visit screenfortype1.com to learn more. Again, that's screenfortype1.com. Screen it like you mean it.
We all know cats are intelligent. Felix Cat Insurance was able to secretly record 2 cats on a hidden microphone. Let's listen in.
Did you hear the one about the 3 dogs at the park?
That's old, like 4 lives ago. But did you hear about the new pet insurance just for cats from FelixCatInsurance.com?
Of course. What do I look like, a dog?
When you're coughing up a fur ball. Yes. Listen, Felix Cat Insurance plans start at under $1 per day and are as unique as you and me. They call it whisker-to-tail protection.
Even fur balls?
Even that. Remember the last time you had a fur ball? I made a TikTok. It went viral.
Oh, well, that's good. Wait, you're on social media?
There you have it. Felix Cat Insurance. Customizable coverage exclusively for felines. Sorry, no dogs allowed. FelixCatInsurance.com. Get it? Meow. Insurance is underwritten by Independence American Insurance Company and produced by Independence Pet Group. Pre-existing conditions are not covered. For all terms and limitations, visit FelixCatInsurance.com/terms.
Deep underground, the Jelly Belly factory, BB is in her secret laboratory creating the weird and wild flavors of Bean Boozled.
I started again.
Is it pomegranate or Old Bandage? Dare to compare. Bean Boozled, 6th edition. Are you brave enough?
99.9 KISW. The shenanigans continue. This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
Game is Big Dummy 206-803 Rock. Steve, who is our first contestant, ready to play the big game.
Hello, Danny. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Hola.
Hola. Danny, are you on Team Sober or Team Not Sober?
Sober.
All right, Danny, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, our Men's Room poll, you're going to get free food for a year. Will it be McDonald's, KFC, Domino's, or Taco Bell?
I guess I'll go Domino's.
Domino's, free pizza for a year.
For the pizza, the wings, or all of the above?
They got those pasta bowls, too. Don't forget those. Those
Yeah,
are
they
pretty
do.
decent.
Yeah. Baked ziti and all that.
I don't think I've ever had a Domino's pasta bowl.
All right. Hey, ain't bad.
They got a salad to go with it.
Yeah, I don't need that.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm not going to go Taco Bell. It's too cheap. I had to pay for that.
Yeah. Okay.
That kind of makes sense.
That's not a bad call, actually.
Yeah, just financially speaking, yeah, Taco Bell, you can do it. All right, here is your question. What pepper recently surpassed the California Reaper as the world's spiciest pepper?
I believe that's Pepper X.
Pepper X.
Pepper X
is correct.
And by the way, the guy that created Pepper X is the same guy that created the California Reaper.
And don't they only serve it at his location, and you have to be monitored? In other words, you cannot order that.
No, you have to get it from. So what happened with the? What was the one before that? The California Reaper. Other people got a hold of it and started marketing different hot sauces and all that. And he's like, man, I lost money because they never asked for the rights to do it. They just did it. So the Pepper X, he's keeping close to home.
Okay.
All right.
And because it could kill somebody.
And it can kill someone. All right, we got a 50-50 question for you, true or false. The Ted Smith not here today, so today I had to put together the list.
You trooper.
I am a trooper. So your question today, let's see here. True or false? There are more $2 bills than $100 bills in circulation right now.
Oh, man. I feel like this is a trick question. I'll go true because people just hold on to them maybe.
There are more $2 bills in circulation than $100 bills.
I always feel like, like I found a 4-leaf clover if somebody hands me.
But I think that was his point. When people get a $2 bill, they keep the $2 bill. You get a $100 bill, you're looking to break it, right?
Sure.
And go, because $2 isn't going to get you anything. So you're just like, whatever. I just sit on that $100 bill, like, I got money.
Yeah, you go to Vegas, man, you get a $100 bill, you buy a pack of gum. They're like, that's cool. No big deal. No big deal. We'll make change.
Hello, Cody. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Hola.
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 Cody, sober, not sober?
Sober.
Cody, welcome to Big Dummy. All right, our Men's Room poll. Free food for a year. Will it be from McDonald's, KFC, Domino's, or Taco Bell?
Ooh, Domino's. Give me that actual bacon pizza.
Bacon pizza?
Yeah, just bacon straight on pizza. Not that Canadian bacon, though.
No, that's just ham.
So that's all you get, just bacon? Is that almost a breakfast pizza?
No.
You ever had a breakfast pizza?
I have not.
There's a spot in the airport that it usually serves pizza, and they have a breakfast pizza. Not bad.
Really?
Yes.
What's
I had it
on it?
They do have eggs on it. It's got sausage on it. It's got peppers on it, if I'm not mistaken. So, I mean, it's kind of melding the two, but yeah, it's really quite nice.
Omelet with the crust. I'm down. And yes, I misspoke.
Like
it is a Carolina Reaper, not a California Reaper. My bad. All right, here is your question. What are the names of the Spice Girls?
Are there 5?
There's 5. Ted would rattle these things off.
Are going with the spice names or their actual names?
No, they're spice related names. I couldn't
names.
tell you. I know Victoria
Jerry
Beckham, Jerry Hallowell.
I know Mel B.
I'll just call her Melba. So you're 5 Spice Girls.
Oh, what was that girl? Is Carmen Electra one of them?
No, she's a pussycat.
She was an original pussycat doll.
God damn it. I don't know. Snack, crackle, pop.
So we're going to go ahead and spin.
Hold on. Is it Scary Spice?
Scary is
That's
one.
Is it Ginger Spice?
Yep.
Ginger's 2.
Is there a Spooky Spice or something like that?
No, Scary Spice.
Scary covered the spooky part.
Right,
Yeah.
You got Baby Spice.
Uh-huh.
Baby Spice?
Yep.
Posh Spice.
Posh Spice and one more.
Oh.
It sounds like a deodorant for men.
Old Spice.
Well, that's a good guess. Sporty Spice.
Sporty Spice.
Sporty Spice.
That's me. I'm active. You're getting that one.
You're right. Old Spice.
That's
from
all
the
about my
other day.
deodorant. Oh, yeah, active. That's me.
Cool. All right, your question. Which Dr. Seuss book, later made into a movie, contains the quote, "Unless someone like you cares an awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It is not."
Is that the Lorax?
Lorax.
It speaks for the trees.
You know what we need to do, man? We need to just get like a good beat, just grab a Dr. Seuss book and wrap it out.
Do you know how long some of those are?
When the kids were young, some people gave us a bunch of Dr. Seuss books. I'm like, cool, right? Because you get nostalgic about it. And the one I went to initially was, not One Fish.
The Cat in the Hat's long.
The Cat in the Hat it was Green Eggs and Ham. I could not believe how freaking long this book, because in my mind, he said 4 things, then he eats, right? It goes on and on and on and on.
Mr. Brown Can Moo is a short one. There's a few that are not as bad.
But the problem is the kids. Anyone who's a parent knows this. If you read a story to a child, 2 things happen. 1, you cannot skip parts once they've heard it once. They remember everything. And 2, if you do a voice, you got to remember what voice you did.
Oh, yes.
You can't just read it.
My daughter also didn't understand. She's like, there are no green eggs. And I'm like, yes.
But that's why I didn't want to eat.
What's the problem? And I said, well, the problem is the eggs are green. She's like, this is not a story.
Right.
No one's going to eat green eggs.
This is the guy defending a strong position.
This is not debatable. This is pretty well right there.
My son thought that the Goodnight Moon lady might have mental issues.
Yes.
Like I'd read it to him, he's like, why would she say goodnight to a
socks.
spoon? I'm like, dude, she's old and lonely.
I think you're getting too old for this book.
You forget that there's a cat sitting on the chair.
This is called War and Peace, son.
Hello, Keaton. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola. Keaton, are you sober, not sober?
Sober.
Sober, Keaton. Man, you ran like crazy this Sunday. All right, Keaton. Free food for a year. Will it be from McDonald's, KFC, Domino's, or Taco Bell?
We're going to go with KFC here.
What's your favorite thing at KFC?
I don't eat a lot of KFC. It used to be, remember that Double Down?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was the best, but it's the most expensive, so I'm going with that.
All right, fair enough.
Did you guys ever have their KFC bowls that they got with the mashed potatoes and the corn and the cheese and all that?
I'm the guy that separates his food at Thanksgiving, so the bowl for me, I'm
Even
like,
like poke bowls, all that stuff. I am just not a bowl eater. Unless
Not
it's
so
got,
much.
If it's got chili in it, I'll eat a bowl of it.
Sure. Clam chowder.
Soup, sure.
And I'll smoke a bowl, but I don't like the big combination.
Let's just throw it all into a bowl here.
Like you did me a favor.
Have you ever heard of a Thanksgiving bowl? No, because
Dude, that'd be great.
No,
though.
it
Mashed
would not.
potatoes, turkey, cranberry.
That
But
might be
people already do it.
That might be the best one.
Oh,
but nobody does it. They put it on a big ass plate.
You know, you're right. You might as well just stack it together, right? Because everyone mixes their crap.
I mean, burrito bowls are fantastic. I still miss the tortilla.
No. That's what I'm saying. I want a burrito.
I'd eat like a pizza bowl. Just give me the cheese, the sauce, and all
Bread
the rest
bowl.
of the
What
crap.
about the crust?
That's why I'm just going crustless.
All right. I don't even like soup in a bread loaf.
I do enjoy that.
I do not.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man. It's
Too
like
much
built
bread.
in.
It's like you're wasting the bread.
All right, here's your question. In what year did the Titanic sink?
Let's see.
Spoiler alert, the Titanic sunk, everyone.
Damn.
Let's go 52, 1952.
1952.
1919? I think it was 1914?
It was 1912. 1912.
April 14th, 1912. Right?
Was it April 14th,
I think so.
1912?
I think the day is one and then the year is the other. So I think it's April 14th, 1912. But
I like that you can remember the month and the day, but not the year. That is impressive almost.
Let's say April 15th.
April. See, you just weren't right at all.
My bad.
Tax day.
Tax day, right? Yeah.
All right, here is your question. Who is the longest running cast member on SNL?
Oh, I don't ever watch SNL.
Is he current?
Are they current, or are they current today, or is
They are current today, but they do hold the record all the time.
I'm not mistaken. I used to watch this guy when I was a kid.
You did.
He's hilarious.
I'm just going to go with Adam Sandler. I have no idea.
Is it Kenan Thompson? Kenan Thompson.
On the program. He's the voice and a writer, and he does do some
Does
cameos.
he still write?
Yes.
Wow.
He's the guy who introduced...
But cast member.
Yeah, exactly. He does.
But he did, I want to say, either 11 or 14 seasons. I did not realize he was still writing. Mike, you'll appreciate this. A text that came in. I love how Mike's answer to the hint Thrill gave was actually better than the actual answer he's hinting at. LOL, Old Spice.
She's the senior Spice,
Yeah,
girl.
senior Spice. All right, Keaton, here is your question. From the world of cooking, how many mother sauces are there? In other words, whatever sauce you're going to make, it starts with one of these bases.
Is there Mother Goose sauce?
There is not Mother Goose sauce.
Oh. Can I get like a multiple choice here?
Okay. 3, 4, 5, or 6.
Ooh. Let's go 4.
5. Hi. So you have bechamel sauce, all right? That's butter and flour.
Okay.
So pretty much any butter and flour based thing, it starts with bechamel. You have tomato sauce, that explains itself. You have hollandaise sauce, which is butter, egg yolks, and lemon juice, and that becomes one of whatever sauces you want to do. There's veloute, I believe, which is the white sauce made of stock, thickened with cream and egg yolks, and finally, oh boy, espagnole sauce, which is the brown sauce, gravies and all that kind of thing.
And why do they call them mother sauces?
Because whatever sauce you're going to make in the world of cooking, whatever sauce you're going to make, you start with one of these
Those ingredients.
No kidding.
So
Okay.
if you're going to do a demi-glace, you start with the espagnole sauce. If you're going to make
Gotcha.
marinara sauce, it's tomato sauce.
So it's the prime colors of the sauce world.
Essentially, that's the base. It's the primary colors of the cooking world as far as sauces go.
Gotcha. Okay.
And now you know.
The more you know.
All right, Keaton, your question. Dorothy, Rose, Blanche, and Sophia are the main characters on what TV show?
Oh.
It hasn't been on in a hot minute, but it's in reruns. Kind of had a resurgence a little while ago.
Let's go Sex and the City.
Thank you for being a friend.
Not
Golden
bad
Girls.
guess. The Golden Girls. Which is like Sex in the City 30 years later.
All right, Keaton, question number 5.
I still want them to remake that show with a new cast.
Oh, Golden Girls?
You bet, dude.
Who would you cast? That's the problem, right?
Yeah, I know. Weren't they all like in their 50s or something?
They were
like
about
that?
in their 50s, but they made it a point in that show where they weren't like Jennifer Aniston in her 50s.
Right.
They had to look like, your grandmother's friend kind of thing. Martha Stewart. She would be great.
That's not bad.
Special.
Just smoking weed with Snoop Dogg all the time.
All right. Here is your question. You're going to hate me for this. How many sides does a tetradecagon have? As a hint, it's an even number and it's less than 20.
Ooh.
Tetradecagon.
Tetradecagon.
Yep. Even number, less than 20.
Who? I'm going to say 16.
18?
14?
14.
Let's go.
Did you get your merit badge and
No, I
sides,
didn't. You said
polygons?
Tetra, and I immediately thought 13 or 30, and then neither of those fit the parameters that you said down there. So then I'm thinking Tetris, and I don't know why 4 came to my mind.
I know there's a reason for the prefixes. I don't know what.
Probably because Tetris is just cubes that make the different shapes, so maybe that's...
But aren't they all 4 pieces in the game?
Ooh, yes, Miles. They are all 4 pieces.
So you get an L, a T.
Exactly,
it's all
yes.
Okay.
Straight line.
We
Well
just learned
done.
something together.
Hey!
Okay.
Little step, step, zigzag.
That's my working theory. I don't know if I'm right on that.
I mean, it makes sense to me. You're right. All the shapes were 4 squares.
Now we're going to run with that. All right. 3, 6, 9, or 12 years old. How old was King Tut when he became the ruler of Egypt?
Married with a donkey.
9.
That's what I said.
Let's go.
Okay. Yes, indeed.
Very good. Game is up, Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Steven. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, boys.
Hola. Steven, are you sober or not sober?
I am sober.
Welcome to Big Dummy there, Steven. All right, our men's room poll. Free food for a year. Are you taking McDonald's, KFC, Domino's, or Taco Bell?
I'm going KFC, sirs.
All right.
Anything in particular?
I'm going to go with just chicken tenders.
All right.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with that, man.
Yeah.
Keep it simple.
And, Mike, I do like the bowls, too.
All right. The bowls are good,
You're
man.
a bowl liker.
Yeah. You guys go original recipe or extra crispy?
Extra crispy.
I do both.
Although I do like original recipe.
I do like to mix it up. You can do the half and half. They put it in a bucket.
Nice.
I think they have different flavors. Like the original's a bit more peppery.
Do they have spicy? I know they have extra crispy.
They have a spicy chicken sandwich.
Right. All right. So what's in the bowl?
And they also have spicy wings.
So it's like a mashed potato base. They put some gravy down on there, and then they do have corn. They do have cheese. They got some little chicken bits in there, and I think that's the basis of the bowl.
Okay. It does sound like Thanksgiving. All right. Here is your question. What is the name of the main protagonist in the Legend of Zelda series?
I don't play Zelda. I don't even know anything about Zelda. I'm just going to say Harry Potter.
There we go. Link.
I would have guessed Zelda, but yes, Link. What is Zelda then? And I always assumed that Zelda was like
everybody did that Zelda was the guy in all the green. No, that is Link. Zelda is actually the princess. She's the one that you're trying to save in all of it, but she's actually a pretty boss princess too.
Are there any games or movies where the princess goes to save the prince?
I mean,
I'm just thinking, all of Disney, no, right?
Samus is a heroine in the Nintendo world.
What's her name?
Samus. She wears the big robotic suit. Metroid, I think, is her game.
I have no idea.
I don't think she saves a man, but
I don't like men. All right, your question. What part of your body does the term phalanges refer to?
Jeez.
Yeah, got a lot of them.
Even if you're missing a few, you still got a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. I'm going to stupid. I'm going to say fingers.
Nailed it.
Oh, nice job, Steven.
Just got it right.
Great answer.
Yeah.
Just try sometimes.
See what happens when you guess.
By the way, Miles, tetra is Russian for 4.
Oh.
All right.
So there you go.
Something we took from Russia.
Hello, Will. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, homeboys.
Hola. Will, are you on team sober or team not sober?
Not sober.
All right, Will, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, free food for a year coming your way. Will you take McDonald's, KFC, Domino's, or Taco Bell?
KFC.
Man, KFC's coming on strong.
Yes, they are, man.
Damn, okay.
Original recipe.
All the way.
All right.
You getting a full bucket or just a few pieces?
Yeah, speaking of them dirty name bars, I was back in Baltimore a few years ago, just through the tunnel, I think it's Rosedale. Dick's Halfway In. Got the best crab pretzel I ever had.
All right. That's good. I was just there.
Just in Rosewood.
Rosedale.
Rosedale.
Come on, man. Rosedale. I'm guessing the place is dirty kind of looking, because the dirtier the look in the place in Baltimore, the better the food is going to be. This is a guarantee.
Well, no, this was on the good side of the tunnel. I mean, it wasn't bad. It had a little bench and all outside, outdoors, a pool table. It wasn't bad, but we just went there for the crab pretzel, and oh, my God.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man.
Crab pretzel.
Yep. Dude, just try, get anything crab in
Google
Baltimore.
it. Google it.
All right.
Yeah, when you look at it, you'll be like, I want to
Maryland
eat.
crab pretzel.
Mm-hmm. All right, here is your question, multiple choice. 6, 7, 8, or 9. How many countries make up Central America?
Oh, my God.
6.
9?
7. Belize, Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua, and Panama.
Okay.
Panama.
And how about the Ravens?
They look good, man. We'll see. We will see.
Oh, yeah.
Just keep it going, man. The game's done. You move on. Like, to me, it's already a memory. Good memory, but now beat Cleveland. That's who's next.
7 good memories.
Yeah. Got so far 7 good memories, 2 moments of anger. Keep it going. That's all. All right, your question. Volleyball games are typically played until one team reaches how many points?
21.
That's what I thought.
7.
25.
Huh. Yeah, I thought 21.
I always thought
always seems like the
21.
magical number with those kinds.
Yeah, anything like that. It's like 21.
Every volleyball game I've played just goes until someone starts breathing heavy and
Right.
we're done.
So you put your hands on your hips.
If it was 21 and you got to win by 2, that's what I always played.
I think they do that in school, but in actual volleyball, it's 25. But you still do have to win by 2.
Kind of a tennis
Right.
rule thing.
That's why they're typically played until 25, right? All right, here's a question. Where does the wardrobe lead to in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe?
I've never seen it. I heard of it. I'm going to say Uranus.
That's not a bad guess, Will.
Narnia with a silent G.
Is there a G in Narnia? Oh, with a
I'm
G up
not into
front.
that. I'm not into the marbles. Or...
I think that was like Epic movie or something like that. Narnia with a G.
All right, Will, you're on question number 4.
Question number 4 for you. The Nazca Lines are a collection of geoglyphs in what country? The Nazca Lines.
Jeez.
Say that again.
The Nazca Lines are a collection of geoglyphs in what country? I guarantee you, you've seen pictures of it, even if you don't know that that's what you're looking at.
Yeah, I just was watching something on TV about those lines and all the pyramids and whatnot. So, Egypt.
Not a terrible guess.
Is that the cliffs of Ireland?
Peru.
Peru.
Those big drawings they got to have in the middle of the plains. All right, Will, your question. What are people from Denmark called?
Dutch.
Danes or Danish?
Wow.
If you're from Holland, you're Dutch.
Question 6.
I do love a Danish.
As a cannibal, I do, yes. All right. Question number 6. Originally, Amazon only sold what type of product?
Amazon books.
There you go. Nice job, Will. More of Big Dummy coming up. If you'd like to be a contestant, 206-803-ROCK.
I'm Snoop Dogg, and I'm giving up smoke. I know what you're thinking. Snoop, smoke is kind of your whole thing. But I'm done with it. I'm done with the coughing and my clothes smelling all funky. I'm going smokeless. Solo stove, fix 5. They took out the smoke. Now you can have a nice blaze without any clouds ruining your day. Go smokeless. Go to solostove.com. Tell them Big Snoop Dogg sent you.
Dealing with an accident and injury claim can be overwhelming. Let Phillips Law Firm fight for you. We understand the pain and suffering, and we're here to guide you through. Call 1-800-JUSTICE today for a free case review, or visit justiceforyou.com and let Phillips Law Firm help you on the road to recovery.
Lovers, your local lingerie and adult store has gifts of pleasure for partners who know it's nice to be naughty. Turn up the heat this holiday when you shop at any Lovers store. Let our knowledgeable team help you select the best pleasure presents and save 20% on your purchase with Lovers Afterglow rewards. Just mention Love 20 at one of our 18 Western Washington locations. Offer valid with free Lovers Afterglow rewards membership until December 31st. Some exclusions apply.
Digital product teams leverage the user-testing human insight platform to help them make their most critical development decisions. Target your exact audience, ask questions, and get a window into their world. To get started, visit usertesting.com/audio.
I'm Snoop Dogg, and I'm giving up smoke. I know what you're thinking. Snoop, smoke is kind of your whole thing. But I'm done with it. I'm done with the coughing and my clothes smelling all funky. I'm going smokeless. Solo stove, fix 5. They took out the smoke. Now you can have a nice blaze without any clouds ruining your day. Go smokeless. Go to solostove.com. Tell them Big Snoop Dogg sent you.
Are you dealing with a personal injury? Don't go it alone. Turn to the experienced team at Phillips Law Firm. Their attorneys have helped thousands of clients get the compensation they deserve. Call Phillips Law Firm now. Call 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
Hey, it's Mike Hawk. Want more Men's Room content? Follow the Men's Room page of the Odyssey app and check out my live stream, A Moment with Mike Hawk and Nothing in Particular with Steve the Thrill Hill. Going live Thursdays and Fridays at 1, exclusively on the Men's Room page of the Odyssey app.
99.9 KISW. We return to the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
What do we got here? Just about a week away as Live Day goes to prom night, Friday night, November 17th, Snoqualmie Casino. Every single thing is live. From the host, the sound effects, the voice actors, the barbershop quartet will be there, and of course, every prom needs a live band. will feature the new originals.
That is correct.
As the special guest. Stop by. It's a Friday night, man. It's going to be a great time. Doors open at 6. We'll get done around 11 or so. BJ and Miggs go on before us, and then we'll go back to back this year.
Back to back.
Instead of the 4-hour lull in between where people seem to enjoy themselves a whole lot.
A little bit.
Yeah, but they've been there since 5:30, so it's kind of understandable. This year, it's all at night. As Live Day goes to prom night. Those tickets and details at KISW.com. It's going to be a great time. All right, the game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Ryan. Welcome to the men's room.
Ryan, sober, not sober?
I'm working right now, so sober.
All right, Ryan, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, our men's room poll. You got free food for a year. Are you taking McDonald's, KFC, Domino's, or Taco Bell?
From a financial standpoint, Taco Bell is too cheap, so I am going to go Domino's.
Domino's pizza.
All right, well done.
Okay.
All right, Ryan, here is your question. How many years is 407 years?
Oh, what was that? Let's say 27?
Close.
No, 4.
87. One score is 20 years.
Come on, yeah, dang it. My bad.
You think Abraham Lincoln, when he gave that speech, everyone looked at each other and said, how long ago? How long ago did this stuff go to?
Yeah.
It was like
they probably told time differently then. Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, it's
Do
old
you
time.
think?
That's old
Because when
timey
you're
time.
president, you always have to sound all fluffy and like you know things, you know what I mean? They all talk like this when 4 score. Like,
yeah, but even if it was of the day, it'd be like 16 and 35.
right. Always an and.
Right.
Yeah. All right, Ryan, here is your question. What is the name for a planet outside of our solar system?
Exoplanet?
Boom!
Well done.
Nice job.
There you go. Me and VD are very happy he got that.
Big W is the game, 206-803-ROCK.
Got them exoplanets.
Hello, Spencer. Welcome to the men's room.
Aloha, bitchola.
Hola! Spencer, you are on Team Sober, as far as we know. Let's see here. Men's room poll. Free food for a year. Spencer, you going to take the McDonald's, KFC, Domino's, or Taco Bell?
Domino's. I worked there for 8 years.
You did?
You worked at Domino's for 8 years?
I delivered while I was going to college, yeah.
Okay, you're down in Coos Bay, right, Spencer?
I am.
Okay, do you have a McDonald's, right?
I have a McDonald's. I have a Domino's. I have all of them.
You have KFC and Taco Bell. Okay. I didn't know.
You don't live in Mozambique, bro.
I know.
It's just Coos Bay.
You have to go there to understand.
Well, yeah, he's right. There's no Pizza Hut, but the question worked for me.
It's kind of hard to find a Pizza Hut. It's not hard to find a Pizza Hut, but they're a lot fewer than they were back in the day.
Yeah. Hey, Spencer, you ever go to that strip club down there?
No. I think I've heard stories from you, and I've
never been either. I just heard about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, his good friend told him about it.
Sure did. It's right off the road there.
At it, and it looks super shady, and I'm like,
no, well, I mean, you know.
You're telling me a strip club in Coos Bay might look shady?
You're on your way to Bandon. It's a green building. It's right there.
And the end, we have boobs.
I do enjoy a strip club, but that one's kind of questionable.
Okay.
Coos Bay boobies.
Yeah.
They just call it Ooze Bay.
What is the smell?
It's Ooze Bay.
Low tide.
Oh, damn. Our low tide special.
Are they selling oysters in here? What's going on?
No. Why do you ask?
I don't know. My lips are salty.
There is not much in Coos Bay. How in the world does a doggone strip clubs?
Well, they got it. No matter where you are, dudes want to see boobs.
They got a big ass casino. They got some stuff.
They do have a casino.
They got a maritime museum.
And those fast food joints. All right, Spencer, here's your question. What is the only Grand Slam tennis event still played on grass?
Oh, I don't know. Wimbledon.
What was that?
Wimbledon.
Yep, that's it.
All right, real quick. Is that the only Grand Slam tennis event you could think of?
Which one still played on clay?
It's the only tennis event I could think of. So
only one played on. Is that the Australian?
It's either Australian or the French. I can't remember.
You're hoping I knew.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I asked.
For some reason, I think it's Australia, but I'm not. Damn it.
When I was a kid, I loved playing on clay courts. Because you can see where the ball landed if you're playing with your buddy.
So you can argue that
Get over
it's
here
out.
and look. I can show you right here, man. Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Hang on. We have a
Spencer's
true
one
or
and done.
false
Sorry.
50-50 question for you. All right, let's see here. Okay. Genghis Khan or Attila the Hun? which was known as the Scourge of God?
I'll go Genghis Khan.
Attila the Hun. Went to Baltimore, just means your name is Attila. A Hun.
God, I heard a lot of that.
Did you get a lot of Huns when you were there?
I got a ton of Huns.
I got a lot of we, even though it's one person, and it's like they have multiple personalities, right? So you'll go in and you'll buy something, say it's CVS. And when you leave, okay, we'll see you later. It's like it's just you and me, man. Who are you representing? But everyone says
at the Rite Aid.
Right, like, well, it doesn't matter, anybody. Okay, we'll see you. Like, man, oh man, you're weird. Hello, Eric. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bitches.
Hola. Real quick, Miles, someone just checked in. The French Open is on club.
Okay, yes. Eric, are you sober or not sober?
Playing for team not sober.
Okay. Eric, you get free food for a year on our poll. Are you taking it from McDonald's, KFC, Domino's, or Taco Bell?
I'm going to go KFC. I like fried chicken.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. I like your statement. I'm here because I like fried chicken.
I like mashed potatoes.
I understand you have some. And you will place it in a bucket for me.
Typically now a box, but...
Is it a box?
It's a box.
Come on, man.
A lot of it comes in a box. Yeah.
That's... wait a minute. If I just get the chicken, just chicken, right?
The family meal is probably going to be in a box.
You should be...
I don't want a family meal. Just give me chicken, right? Just the chicken. I want a bucket.
Mm-hmm.
And these days, if you don't have a bucket, I'm going to jump over the counter and assault
you. You got to get like a 12-piece to get a bucket.
That's what I'm saying. You know, just
not the 9, not the 8.
I want the bucket. All right, your question. In the world of sunscreen, what do the letters SPF stand for? I'll give you
Sunproof.
SPF. Because that's
Sunproof Forum.
Solar protection formula.
Just think about it. When you buy a sunscreen, that's always the thing people check,
yes,
right?
Sure.
And no one has any idea what the hell it means.
Sun protective filter.
Frequency.
It's not very exciting. Sun protection factor. That's what it is.
We decided it's 50.
Anyone know what the pH stands for, like your pH balance? I truly have no idea, so I'm just asking out loud.
I think it's like it's a F word because I think it's a capital P lowercase h, I believe.
I thought it was a lowercase p capital H.
I might be wrong.
I might be too. That's
I worked
the
at a
problem.
pool. I should know this, but they fired me.
Oh, yeah. Because you didn't know pH.
Because I didn't know the pH balance.
Yeah. Too much chlorine.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here is your question there, Eric. Chrome, Safari, Firefox, and Explorer are all different types of what?
Sounds like a streaming device or
browsers. Right?
Yep, web browsers.
Yep.
You know, everybody craps on Internet Explorer. I never had a problem with it. I
never had a problem with
it. I go to a
Explorer.
strip club named Browsers.
Oh, I would too.
Just kind of sounds like it's gonna be fun, man. Dude, we went to Browsers.
Coming into our Chrome room. We have the Firefoxes over here.
Oh, the Firefox. They're all redheads.
Yeah, baby.
I want the Safari.
I saw
Safari.
You know what you're getting with the Safari.
Yes, I do.
Have you ever seen a razor? All right. Here is your question. In the Catholic Church, the Bishop of Rome is more commonly known as who?
the bishop. The Pope.
The Pope. Say.
Very good.
Yeah,
Very good.
Bishop of
I was going to
Rome.
guess that, or
Bishop
maybe
of
like a
Rome.
cardinal or something.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Bishop of Rome.
Would anyone even know? Like, that's the Pope.
Miss Big Dummy, 206-803 Rock.
Hello, Larry. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, gentlemen.
Hola. Larry, sober or not sober?
I'm on Team Sober today.
Okay, Larry, welcome to Big Dummy. Men's room poll. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I was thinking about your volleyball question, and I might not be right. I might be. But you used to have to serve to score a point, and they changed that to rally scoring where anybody can score a point. So I believe that they extended the points to 25 to make it more fair.
Okay.
If you said all that, I'm inclined to believe you.
Yes. All right, Larry, you get free food for a year. Will it be from McDonald's, KFC, Domino's, or Taco Bell?
They're all horrible, but I like pizza the best, so we're going with Domino's.
Domino's.
All right, Domino's.
I do like a Domino's.
By the way, Mike, just so you know, maybe you can get your lifeguarding job back. Thanks to our listeners. It is a lowercase p, uppercase H, and it stands for potential of hydrogen.
Okay.
Which now I'm more confused than ever. Why does that matter? What are they suggesting? What is the potential of hydrogen? Why does that matter? How does hydrogen figure into it? I just don't know. All right. Larry.
Balance, really.
That's all I know. Here's your question. What was the name of the coffee shop on Friends?
Central Perk.
Damn.
Okay.
I would have guessed that a million
One
years.
and done. Nice job.
The questions today have been kind of easy.
Yes. Or maybe you're just super smart
next
today.
week will be hard.
Look, man.
That's one of those days.
2 weeks ago, everyone was all pissy because they're like, these are really hard questions, right? And I'm like, they did not
but
seem
Steve,
that hard.
Larry likes a hard one.
This week, I've been trying to switch it up a little bit, and of course, now it's too easy. Like, everyone's freaking Goldilocks. Like, no one ever says, Thrill, this one was just right. You know, too much porridge, not enough porridge, I don't like this bed. Too hot. But in spite of that, Larry, here is your 50-50 question. True or false?
Give him a hard one.
I'd like to. True or false, you can just put an address and a stamp on a coconut or potato and mail it.
For some stupid reason, it sounds like true.
It is true. And whatever the reason, you're right. It is stupid. But yes, if you have a coconut
It started
or
with a potato.
and for whatever reason.
That was a fad that actually happened about a decade ago at this point, where there was actually a service that would just send random potatoes to whoever you wanted to.
You know what? When you move into your new place, mate, give me your address.
Yeah.
And I'm going to mail you a housewarming potato. I just want to see if it actually makes it there.
Spud, you bet, dude.
Game is Big Dummy 206-803-ROCK.
The traditional housewarming spud. Hello, Gary. Welcome to the men's room.
Caw.
Gary, sober or not sober?
Sober, I'm studying.
What are you studying?
Cybersecurity.
Oh, very interesting. Okay.
Is it really interesting?
Yeah.
I think it's important.
When you get your identity stolen, you'll think it's very important.
I do find it important. I just don't find it interesting.
Gary, get free food.
Before we start, I just want to say, Thrill, you're doing a hell of a job. Screw these people that are complaining.
Yeah. Goldilocks has finally shown up. Thank you. Thank you.
Gary, where are you taking your free food from? McDonald's, KFC, Domino's, or Taco Bell?
I'm going unpopular opinion because it's available most hours. Taco Bell.
Bam.
Taco Bell.
That's a good call.
I like Gary.
But Gary's also studying, so I get the feeling most hours comes in very, very handy for you.
What's your poison there at the Taco Bell there, Gary?
I usually go with the grilled steak burrito.
Nice.
Okay.
Don't think I've ever got that.
More of a crunch wrap guy.
So I'm not going to ask the question I was about to ask because this one I knew was easy when I wrote it. But who was the voice of Groot in the Guardians of the Galaxy movies? Vin Diesel.
Indeed.
The reason I wrote the question down is because this is going to make everyone sick. All right. Now keep in mind, they've done 3 movies for Guardians of the Galaxy, and they showed up in some of the other Marvel movies. He literally just says, "My name is Groot," right? And he can do it in different voices. That's all he does. You could have hired anyone on Earth to do this, right?
And I believe they distort the voice too. So
he made $54 million.
Good God.
Yep. I am Groot. 54 million. So in Hollywood, you know, when the actors go on strike, people come in and the production houses say, well, dude, we just don't have the money to cover. You do. Right. You gave them $54 million. You could have gotten a 10-year-old freaking kid with, I don't know, hell, man, a lunchbox and, I don't know, a lifetime membership to Game and frickin' Busters, and you paid this man $54 million to literally stand in a studio. You're not even on a sound stage.
You could almost give me $50 on the clout of just being a voice
that
in a
I was
movie.
the voice of Groot.
Because it's not even like he was top billing. It was like, oh, and by the way, did
You
you
didn't know who he was.
No.
You had no idea.
And it didn't matter. And you paid
He's a
him
stick.
$54. Don't say you don't have the money to pay people. Jesus H. That blows my mind. I digress. I apologize. That just makes me so frickin' angry.
I have made a vocational error.
Yeah, we all have. Look, man, if they said, look, dude, you don't even have to be on screen. You don't even have to meet the other actors that you're in this movie with, because it's all CGI, but we're going to give you a script. And I look at the script, and it says, say I am Groot 10 different ways.
I'm taking the job.
I'm taking the job. I'm going to get $54 million to do this. It probably took an hour's worth of work. Okay. But speaking of movies, here's your question. What was the first animated Disney movie that was not based on an already existing story?
Fantasia? I don't know.
Herbie the Love Bug?
Animated.
Fantasia, not it?
Nope.
Oh.
Because that was based on an opera or whatever the hell they did it.
Okay.
It is. I want to say this movie kind of put Disney back on the map.
Is it a popular one?
Super popular.
Peter Pan.
Nope. Remember, Disney had been dying for a little while, and then this movie came out early 90s, late 80s.
No, it's not Pinocchio.
Nope. And this movie was massive. Ted still loves this movie to this day. The Lion King.
Oh.
All right, next question. Les Miserables, Cats, Phantom of the Opera, or Chicago? What is the longest running Broadway show?
Phantom of the Opera.
There you go.
Well
Nice
done.
job.
Damn.
Yeah, it's Phantom of the Opera, followed by Chicago, Lion King, believe it or not, Wicked, Cats, Les Miserables, A Chorus Line, Jesus, Oh Calcutta, and Mamma Mia.
Oh Calcutta.
I've never heard of Oh Calcutta. I'm not even familiar with that one.
I still want to see Phantom on the stage. I've seen the movie, and
They made a movie of it?
They did, yeah. Had Gerard Butler play the Phantom.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, it was good. It was fun. Like, you're not going to like it because there's a lot of singing, and
That's my issue, man. I'm sure it's a good story, but it's like, please don't sing your story to me. Just tell me.
It says opera right now.
Yeah.
That's a fine point.
Right. Just enjoy the good music.
More Big Dummy coming up. If you'd like to be a contestant, 206-803-ROCK.
I'm Snoop Dogg, and I'm giving up smoke. I know what you're thinking. Snoop, smoke is kind of your whole thing. But I'm done with it. I'm done with the coughing and my clothes smelling all funky. I'm going smokeless. Solo stove, fix 5. They took out the smoke. Now you can have a nice blaze without any clouds ruining your day. Go smokeless. Go to solostove.com. Tell them Big Snoop Dogg sent you.
Have you or a loved one been injured in an accident? Are you struggling to recover fair compensation? Look no further. At Phillips Law Firm, the experienced personal injury attorneys will fight for your rights and get you the justice and compensation you deserve. They handle a wide range of cases, including car accidents, slip and falls, medical malpractice, and workplace injuries. Justice is a phone call away, so don't wait. Call today for a free case review. Call 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
Lovers, your local lingerie and adult store has gifts of pleasure for partners who know it's nice to be naughty. Turn up the heat this holiday when you shop at any Lovers store. Let our knowledgeable team help you select the best pleasure presents and save 20% on your purchase with Lovers Afterglow rewards. Just mention Love 20 at one of our 18 Western Washington locations. Offer valid with free Lovers Afterglow rewards membership until December 31st. Some exclusions apply.
Deep underground the Jelly Belly factory, Bibi is in her secret laboratory creating the weird and wild flavors of Bean Boozled.
I've done it again!
Is it pomegranate or old bandage? Dare to compare. Bean Boozled, 6th edition. Are you brave enough?
99.9 KISW. The men's room returns with Miles and Thrill.
Chaz Sweet Potatoes cut off. Going to celebrate the National Fried Chicken Sandwich Day.
Yeah.
In the meantime, the game is Big Dummy 206-803-ROCK.
Oh, we got a couple of texts that came in here regarding Big Dummy. One, The Lion King. The only animated Disney movie that's not based on the previous work. A bunch of people said, man, it was based on Hamlet. Maybe. I don't know. But I believe it. As far as Vin Diesel making $54 million to say, I am Groot and nothing else for all these movies, which I still find disgusting. Somebody said, hey. He did more than that. He also said, we are Groot. And one time he said, I love you guys. Now it justifies the cost. Now it completely makes sense.
Really expanding his vocabulary.
And Mike, just to get you your job back at lifeguarding, just so you can put it behind you. So pH, in other words, the potential for hydrogen.
Yes.
It makes something an acid from a chemical standpoint because the definition of an acid is hydrogen paired with halogen. For example, hydrochloric acid is hydrogen paired with chlorine.
Oh, well, there you go.
It makes a little more sense now. Thank you for that.
Game is Big Dummy 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Matt. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bitch, hola.
Hola. Matt, are you on team sober or team not sober?
I am not sober.
Matt, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, our men's room poll, you're going to get free food for a year. Are you taking McDonald's, KFC, Domino's, or Taco Bell?
Domino's would have to be the way to go.
Man, Domino's is killing it.
You're just going on pizza, you're getting pizza and wings, you're doing the pizza bowls. What are we talking?
All of the above, and definitely because of the variety also.
And and if it is free for life, I'm going for all of it.
Sure.
I'd like your menu. All right there, Matt. Here is question number 1 for you. How many live-action Star Wars movies have been released?
Let's go with 7.
I'm going to say 12.
I got 11 right now.
11. The 3 originals, then the prequels, then the 3 most recent ones,
Sequels.
and then Solo and Rogue. Yeah.
Rogue One, yeah.
Rogue
that's
One, thank you. All right, your question. What sporting event is held every Memorial Day?
I mean, the one that, I don't know, Coca-Cola 600 from NASCAR.
You know, that's not a bad guess.
Is
It's
it
the
Daytona?
Indy 500.
Oh, it's the Indy 500.
The Indy 500,
Okay.
yeah.
Fair enough.
All right, Matt, your question. Who is the all-time leading NBA scorer?
I'll go with LeBron James.
That
It
is
is
a
LeBron.
smart guess.
It
Yes,
is
indeed.
LeBron. Very cool.
He's already the leading scorer. He still
Who
plays.
did he beat? Wilt, or did he beat?
Was it Kobe
Bill
or-
Russell?
Well,
I don't know. I know it was a big deal when it happened. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar had a lot of points.
Because wasn't the person who he beat, weren't they like at the game that they predicted he would, if I remember this, and it kills me.
I
I
think
do
so.
not remember
I think
who he took him.
Game is Big Dummy 206-803 Rock.
Hello, Steve. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola. Steve, are you sober or not sober?
Well, if you disregard a couple of beers, some recreational smoking, and pharmaceuticals, I am perfectly sober.
All right, Steve. I think we're tracking with
Do
you.
not represent yourself in court.
Steve, since you're in that frame of mind, you get free food for a year. Are you taking McDonald's, KFC, Domino's, or Taco Bell?
Well, initially I was going to lean towards Taco Bell, but it might get a little spicy over time, so I'm just going to go with traditional McDonald's.
McDonald's. All right, you're on my team. Thank you.
By the way, Miles, Kareem. It was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
It was Kareem.
Yeah, okay. All right, there, Steve. Here's your question. What is the largest land predator? The largest land predator.
Largest land presence?
Predator.
Oh, predator.
Yes, predator.
Predator.
Oh, sorry.
Your mom.
Well,
jaguar?
I mean, okay. So there's all kinds of different options here.
Yes.
Anacondas can be about 22, 23 feet.
Oh, good point.
Then you have hippos.
Which are amphibious.
Yeah.
Are they
But
amphibious?
hippos they don't eat meat, though. Believe it or not, they're herbivores.
They just ate that guy for no reason.
Yeah,
because you're on the turf.
Aren't like Siberian tigers massive as well?
No, man, I'm just letting these guys guess it out. I'll definitely tell the answer.
Hold on.
Which means that it's something that we're not even considering.
You are not.
Is it a killer
considering
whale?
So we're out.
Land.
Oh, land.
I'll put it this way. Coca-Cola would have you believe that they
Polar
really
bears.
enjoy Coca-Cola. They like to wash the taste of human out of their mouth with a Coca-Cola. All right, here's your question. Scurvy is caused by a lack of what vitamin?
Vitamin A?
I'll say D.
Give me the C.
Vitamin C.
That's why fruit helps.
That's when they couldn't really keep fruit on the ships back then,
Right.
not for long.
I just remember when I was a kid, when we were learning about scurvy and all that, it was like fruit. You need to eat fruit to prevent the scurvy. Like, all right.
And it scares you as a kid. Like, oh my God, do I have scurvy, Mom? Like,
There was so much, dude. Quicksand, doggone scurvy.
Bigfoot, Bermuda Triangle,
Right.
polio. I mean, just all these things. And you're, as a kid, I'm like terrified of everything. I'm going to die.
Vans with strange candy.
Windowless vans.
Quicksand.
Yeah, quicksand was a big one, man.
Quicksand was a scary one.
Because apparently everyone that stepped in it died.
Or they got
But then-
trapped, like Abbott and Costello.
$6 million man.
Wile E.
Frankenstein.
Coyote.
You name it. They all got trapped.
I want to say Charlie's Angels.
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Everybody. Everybody was in quicksand. I'm not kidding you. Love Ball. They ended up in quicksand. They're on a boat in the ocean.
Somehow we're in quicksand.
I know.
All right, your question. In bowling, 3 strikes in a row is called a what?
It's coming up.
In where?
What did you guess?
Bowling. In
No,
bowling.
Where was it?
Bowling.
When you're bowling and you bowl 3 strikes in a row, there's a term for that. And it's a name of a bird. How's that?
So it's not a hat trick then.
Well, if you know a bird named a hat trick, guess that.
Eagle.
Turkey.
A turkey.
Oh, that was golf.
There you go.
All right, your question. A megalodon was the prehistoric version of what animal?
Chicken. No, shark.
Shark. All right. I'll give it to you, man.
Okay.
I think the T-Rex would be the prehistoric version
Isn't
of
that what they called the big Trump balloon, the megalodon?
The megalodon, yeah.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Jennifer. Welcome to the men's room.
Hello.
Hola. Jennifer, are you sober or not sober?
Sober.
Jennifer, welcome to Big Dummy. All right, you get free food for a year. What are you taking? McDonald's, KFC, Domino's, or Taco Bell?
Domino's for the wings.
Nice.
All right.
I dig it.
Okay.
What, the buffalo wings, regular wings? What are we doing?
Garlic wings.
Oh, good call.
All right. I would just have to ask to kiss you before we eat. All right, Jennifer, here is your question, multiple choice. King George, Queen Elizabeth, Queen Mary, or Queen Victoria? Which monarch has a place named after them on every continent? And yes, that includes Antarctica.
Ooh.
Can you say the answers again?
King George, Queen Elizabeth, Queen Mary, or Queen Victoria?
Elizabeth?
I'm going to go Victoria.
Victoria. Yes, indeed.
Victoria. Because you got Victoria in Australia. I always have Victoria north of us. North of
in Canada.
Beautiful city.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure there's a Victoria in Asia. I just don't know where it is.
Asia and Africa kind of throwing me for a loop. But hey,
Yep.
there's something there. All right, Jennifer.
Victoria, Zimbabwe.
Yeah, just, like, picture that. All right, your question. Which professional wrestler starred in the movies They Live and Hell Comes to Frogtown?
The Rock?
Was it Rowdy Roddy Piper?
Rowdy Roddy Piper. Yes, indeed. If you get a chance to watch Hell Comes to Frogtown, just do it.
Hell Comes to Frogtown.
Just watch it. You're going to be mad at me for the first 20 minutes, and then at the end of the movie, you're going to be mad at yourself because you enjoyed it. It is one of the worst movies ever made, but somehow it is a spectacular piece of cinema.
Oh, God.
Or I could have been high. All right.
Or both.
Your question, Jennifer. Anastasia and Drizella are related to what Disney character? Anastasia and Drizella.
What Disney character?
Yes.
Cats?
That's Cinderella.
Cinderella. Those are the two stepsisters.
They're evil.
I suck at the Disney category, man.
I'm always bad. I'm always bad.
I
feel like we've got 20 questions today involving Disney, and I got every one of them wrong.
I try to bring Disney in every week because so many people are so familiar, and I'm really, really not. Mike is kind of our resident expert. Ted would be next.
I was a Disney kid. Like, that was just all the stuff that we watched all the time when I was a kid.
What's your all-time Disney go-to movie?
I really liked Aladdin. I liked Jungle Book. Honestly, when Pixar came in, that changed the game. I was really big in the Pixar movies.
There's a reason why Disney bought Pixar.
Mm-hmm.
Since you do this better than us. All right, Jennifer, your question. What is the primary ingredient in hummus?
Yeah.
In hummus?
Hummus, yes.
It needs to be hummus to be acceptable.
Do you not like hummus or just the primary ingredient?
I don't like the primary ingredient.
I agree.
They're
but when
nasty.
you put it into hummus, I'm like,
Yes.
I like hummus.
Here's a clue, Jen. It's not tahini.
Smells like fart.
That's an ingredient, but not the primary one.
Like a papaya or a mango?
Garbanzo.
Garbanzo beans or chickpeas.
Do you guys know the difference?
Right.
Question 5.
You know how many times I got that doggone phone call on Bad Joke Friday? We can't do that one on the air.
Right. We can't do it, and we know the answer. All right, Jennifer, your question. What is the highest state in the United States? They mean it literally, but I would add possibly figuratively.
Did you say
I'm sorry,
continental?
the highest what?
The highest state in the United States, both literally and figuratively.
Highest state.
Does it have the highest mountain in North America on it?
I don't know if it has the highest mountain, but just the state itself, its elevation is considerably above almost everywhere else.
Huh.
It does have some tall men.
If I get this wrong, I might scream, but Texas?
No.
Definitely
Colorado
not Texas.
Continental.
Colorado.
So it's not Alaska.
Nope, Colorado.
Okay.
I see where Miles is going because isn't McKinley's in Alaska,
Yeah,
right? Which
that's
is the
right,
highest point
But
in
the
North
state,
America.
But the state itself
is
where it
not.
sits on,
Gotcha.
on the plateau, so to speak.
Plateau.
All right, multiple choice for you, Jennifer. What is the more common name for the Paleolithic age? The Stone Age, the Iron Age, or the Bronze Age?
The Stone Age?
Boom. Nice job.
Well done.
Nice job.
Well done.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Justin. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, gentlemen.
Hola. Justin, sounds like you're driving, so you're working for Team Sober. All right, here. Men's room poll, free food for a year there, Justin. McDonald's, KFC, Domino's, or Taco Bell? What are you taking?
I'm taking Domino's.
Domino's. Killing it today.
All right, Justin. Here's your question. What island nation is home to nearly all of the world's lemurs?
Madagascar?
That's right, go. Bam.
Also known as bug-eyed monkeys.
One damn.
All right,
down.
we have a true or false / 50-50 question for you. Let's go with this one. John Reed. John Reed was the name of the professor from Gilligan's Island or the Lone Ranger?
Gilligan's Island.
Lone Ranger.
That is a Lone Ranger. Did you know that one, Miles?
Yep.
Really? How do you know that?
Because we used to watch a TV show as a kid.
Did they ever say
The
his name?
Lone Ranger, yeah.
I remember that a little bit. And hi-yo, Silver, and then, but I never remember them saying his name.
Yeah.
Big Dummy!
And by the way, just based on the Lone Ranger, you're telling me you would not recognize that cat at the bar?
Sure he would. He's always wearing a mask. He looks like a raccoon.
He puts it over his eyes, but he's probably the only guy wearing a baby blue cowboy outfit and a white hat.
Yeah.
Man, you remind me of someone. Can't think of who it is. Hello, Tom. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola. Tom, are you sober or not sober?
I'm sober.
All right, Tom, welcome to Big Dummy. All right, good news. You get free food for a year on our men's room poll. You taking McDonald's, KFC, Domino's, or Taco Bell?
I'm taking KFC, and can I make a correction? I hope I don't sound snotty.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. I mean, you're either going to or you're not.
Indy 500 is actually run on Sunday. Memorial Day is Monday.
Okay, snotty. See, now that is snotty.
Well, we did the
Next
Memorial
time,
Day
you know what I'll do?
weekend.
I will say
Actually.
Memorial Day weekend.
Yes.
You're not wrong, but still snotty. Right and snotty.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Not too snotty.
Not terribly snotty.
Just enough.
Just like a little kid's nose in nursery school snotty.
Now he doesn't like you.
That's all right.
Well, I'm from Pittsburgh, so I have to be snotty.
Well, when you put it like that, cheers to you. All right, man, here is your question. What actor played the role of T-1000 in the movie Terminator 2?
Oh, yikes. I can see his face. He was on the TV show Scorpion also. Patrick, somebody?
Marita.
You're close. Patrick is the last name.
Yikes. I don't know. Jim Patrick.
BD guesses Robert Patrick.
It is, in fact, Robert Patrick.
Yeah.
And his brother's the lead singer of
Filter.
Filter, yes.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, honest to God. Who do
Take a look at them. They look like,
They almost look like
identical twins.
Did we
It's
talk
kind of
to
crazy when you see them, yeah.
Who did we talk to? The guy from Filter or Robert
Yeah.
Patrick?
We talked to the guy from Filter.
Filter, okay. That's right, because it was hard not to ask him about his brother. Like, no
Yeah,
offense, but we all kind
It's
of know.
me,
That's
man. I'm
pretty
here.
close.
Don't talk about me.
All right, Tom, here is your question. In what city is Studio 54 located?
New York City.
Yes,
Oh,
indeed.
nice job.
Yes,
Nice job.
indeed.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Jamie. Welcome to the men's room.
Hi.
Hola. Jamie, are you sober or not sober?
Unfortunately, sober, but not for long.
All right, good for you. You got a plan. Okay, Jamie, you get free food for a year. You taking McDonald's, KFC, Domino's, or Taco Bell?
Domino's. I love pizza, even if it's crappy pizza.
Let's go.
I don't think Domino's is crappy at all.
I don't think it's crappy.
I
don't.
really enjoy it.
It got a bad rep for a while, so I actually stopped ordering it. And then a few years ago, we ordered Domino's, and ain't a damn thing wrong with it.
Their thin pizza is one of my favorites. And their pan pizza.
I have not had their pan pizza. I like pan
Not
pizza.
bad.
All right, Jamie, here is your question. What company's slogan is, quote, live in your world, play in ours?
Oh, my God. I have no idea. Can I pass? Can I get a new one?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
Just take a
Who's
guess.
in our world playing yours? I don't know. EA Sports? Video games?
See, not a bad guess,
Jamie.
It's
See?
PlayStation.
Chuck
You're
E.
right there.
Cheese.
Yeah, wouldn't be bad. The Bunny Ranch. All right, Jamie, your question. What musician formed and fronted the band The Mothers of Invention?
Oh, I knew when I called in I was going to, do horribly, even though I was killing it on my own. I've never heard of that band.
Take a wild guess.
Like Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Just guess an artist, you know?
Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. Smokey Robinson and the Miracles.
Okay, well, Tom Petty, I guess. I don't know.
No. Frank Zappa.
Frank Zappa. All right, Jamie, what is the official language of Austria?
Is it Dutch?
German.
German.
Yeah.
Question 4.
Question number 4. What magic duo performed at the Mirage in Vegas from 1990 to 2003?
Sigmund and Freud or something like that?
You're so close. Would you say Sigmund and Freud?
Sigmund and Freud.
And Siegfried and Roy. You were so close.
Question 5, Jamie. Are you sure you're not drunk yet?
That's great. Sigmund.
That is some strong entertainment value, right? Ladies and gentlemen.
Sigmund and the Sea Monsters.
It's just.
It at least rhymed.
All right, Jamie, your question. What island boasts of being Napoleon's birthplace and where he was banished to?
What island? I'm drawing a blank.
I'll name an island. Near Europe.
Spain? That's not an island, is it?
No.
No.
You can even guess Fantasy Island.
What?
You can even guess Fantasy Island. Just name an island.
Say something island.
Timbuktu.
Timbuktu is not an island.
Corsica.
Yes.
Corsica.
Question 6.
Question number 6. What was the first cable TV series to win an Emmy for Outstanding Drama?
I assume a soap opera, Grey's Anatomy?
That's not on cable.
Cable.
Oh.
Cable.
In fact, this is the show that kind of got all the other cable networks to start producing original content.
The Sopranos?
There you go.
Bam.
You got it. Very
Well
good.
done.
Head chef is on the way. Ted's Meat and Potatoes going to celebrate National Fried Chicken Sandwich Day.
Yeah.
And we'll get your emails coming up next from the men's room at KISW.com.
I'm Snoop Dogg, and I'm giving up smoke. I know what you're thinking. Snoop, smoke is kind of your whole thing. But I'm done with it. I'm done with the coughing and my clothes smelling all funky. I'm going smokeless. Solo stove, fix 5. They took out the smoke. Now you can have a nice blaze without any clouds ruining your day. Go smokeless. Go to solostove.com. Tell them Big Snoop Dogg sent you.
Have you been in an accident that wasn't your fault? Feeling overwhelmed and unsure what to do next? Look no further. The personal injury attorneys at Phillips Law Firm are here to help. Phillips Law Firm understands that accidents can turn your life upside down. That's why they're dedicated to fighting for the compensation you deserve and to making the process as stress-free as possible. Don't wait any longer. Call now, 1-800-JUSTICE, or visit justiceforyou.com.
Lovers, your local lingerie and adult store has gifts of pleasure for partners who know it's nice to be naughty. Turn up the heat this holiday when you shop at any Lovers store. Let our knowledgeable team help you select the best pleasure presents and save 20% on your purchase with Lovers Afterglow rewards. Just mention Love 20 at one of our 18 Western Washington locations. Offer valid with free Lovers Afterglow rewards membership until December 31st. Some exclusions apply.
The makers of Bona Floor Cleaner now introduce Bona All-Purpose Cleaners. Our plant-based all-purpose cleaners will give your cabinets, counters, and cooktops the same streak-free shine as your beautiful Bona floors for a whole home elevation. New Bona All-Purpose Cleaners.
I'm Snoop Dogg, and I'm giving up smoke. I know what you're thinking. Snoop, smoke is kind of your whole thing. But I'm done with it. I'm done with the coughing and my clothes smelling all funky. I'm going smokeless. Solo stove, fix 5. They took out the smoke. Now you can have a nice blaze without any clouds ruining your day. Go smokeless. Go to solostove.com. Tell them Big Snoop Dogg sent you.
Dealing with an accident and injury claim can be overwhelming. Let Phillips Law Firm fight for you. We understand the pain and suffering, and we're here to guide you through. Call 1-800-JUSTICE today for a free case review, or visit justiceforyou.com and let Phillips Law Firm help you on the road to recovery.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith from the Men's Room. And did you know I have a podcast? Well, I do. The Podcast. New episodes uploaded every Wednesday on the Odyssey app.
The debauchery rolls on. You're listening to The Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Ted's Meat Potatoes coming up. We are all celebrating a little National Fried Chicken Sandwich Day. But first time for a few emails from the Men's Room at KISW.com.
You've got
Based on time, we should jump right into the birthdays. Guys, today is my nephew Ben's 14th birthday. He is the funniest kid I've ever met. So sweet and precious. And just a total smartass. Since he is too young for the Germans, can he get Aussie Ted? Ted is out today. How about some shotgun gets and maybe a dad joke or two from Miles? That from Uncle Hootie and his Aunt Hazel. Get. All right. How does a rancher keep track of his cattle?
How does a rancher keep... Hold on. My joke's way too dirty. How?
With a calculator. Wow. What kind of sandals do frogs wear?
Flip-flops.
Crocs?
Open-toed. And why did the cookie go to the doctor?
Why did the cookie go to the doctor?
I was feeling really crummy, Steve. Guys, today my son Caden turns 18. He's endured life with me as a father and you guys as role models. Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
Even still, he has ended up a varsity athlete in multiple sports and in the National Honor Society. On top of that, he has a good moral compass and a kind heart. Could you give him an OG fish sandwich and the dirty German letting him know what to expect in adulthood? Thanks for damn near 4,000 days of laughs and entertainment. You guys are the best. That from James and Crystal, diehard daily listeners.
2 Oregon fish sandwich?
Yeah, if your 18th year in life was anything like mine, all these things become so legal for you to do, except you're disappointed. Yeah, you still like the same women that you've always liked, but just because you're 18, for some reason, they still don't want to spend any sexy time with you. Keep masturbating.
Bitches, today's my 24th trip around this galaxy. In honor, can I get an OG fish sandwich and the dirty German talking about this evening's festivities? Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. That from Michael.
2 Oregon fish sandwich?
Yeah, it's this evening's festivities. If it's truly your birthday, you should play a little game that we call 3 Fingers, 2 Holes.
Jesus.
It could be golf and whiskey. I don't know where your
guys,
mind
if it's your birthday, I'm editing on this on the fly because we've got a ton of birthdays. Ola Bacholas, Liquor and Whores. I would like to wish my brother Mike a very happy birthday today with the Your Penis Is Too Small and the dirty German giving him advice on hunting black-tailed deer. Thanks, guy, from your bro Dave.
Yeah, as a black man, I would say go to Atlanta.
Boys, I'd like to give my patient husband, Chris, a very happy birthday. Could you please give an Al hitting the window? And are you mad, bro? And the men's room talking all over each other about what I'm going to do to him tonight. Thanks, guys. That from Chris.
You mad, bro?
What are you
I would have to guess that she's putting that in the email.
The birthday is husband, Chris. And your name is Chris?
Yeah, do a little Chris on Chris Love Action, which means I'll give you a couple mouth hugs,
call each other the same names?
I think tonight you're both going to risk throat cancer.
All right.
That is what I'm guessing.
You and Chris, hang out. Want to wish my friend Trish a very happy birthday. Can we have the captain wish her a happy birthday? Thank you, Miles, Steve, Ted, and Mike, for all the entertainment that you provide. That from Andy.
Ooh, well, ahoy there and happy birthday. You know, I got that email earlier in the day, and forwarded it to some of the mascots, and they actually responded. The Pillsbury Doughboy wanted to offer you a mouthful of donuts. Tony the Tiger said, show him your boobs, and he'll give you a "they're great." And finally, my friends at the Rice Krispies said they want to snap, crackle, and pop your cherry. Crunch berries.
All the bitches, today is my newly minted fiance's 33rd birthday. She loves long, big rides and bouncing up and down, getting deep and pitted. Referring to mountain biking and skiing, of course. She is also a burn ICU nurse. That's a hell of a job. Please have the Dirty German describe how she should celebrate tonight in our newly erected but unfinished yurt. Also, some words of advice from Miles on how to stay engaged, even though we are currently living in a shed. Thanks, guys. That from Teton Flyer.
Yeah, I will tell you, just based on this email alone, you sound like you're very hot, so I will also show up half erected. And instead of a yurt, I will offer you a squirt.
Jesus. Words of advice from Miles on how to stay engaged. Okay.
You can do that.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. Even though I don't know her name. Let's see here. Okay. There are 8 billion people on planet Earth. Correct. 8 billion people. Never, ever take relationship advice from me. 79999999999 other people to ask. I am not the right person for that. I want to wish a happy 38th birthday to my old friend Orion, formerly known as Eddie. Let's give him a bong rip at Your Penis Is Too Small and an uh-oh lookout. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Uh-oh, look out.
Guys, today's my old man Dan's 43rd birthday. He's an electrician and loves your show. Gonna get a Your Penis Is Too Small and the Dirty German talking about his electrician tools like hole hogs, tuggers, strippers, and dikes. Thanks so much. That from Sharisa.
Yeah, finally I'm beginning to understand. You know, I am not an electrician, but for years the ladies of Deutschland used to call me the whole hog.
Patel, today's my 44th birthday. Since no one else will throw one in, can I get a fish sandwich medley? And the Dirty German talking about what my husband should do for me for my birthday. Thanks and much love. That from Shelley.
Can I get a fillet of fish sandwich? So you know I got
I'll have a fish sandwich.
Oh, brother, can I have a fish sandwich? Put the cheese and the tartar on the side.
I want a fish sandwich.
Is it too early for a fish sandwich? Cheese and tartar on the side. I smell the fish sandwich. Maybe some pure relish in the morning. At noon, and at night.
Can I buy you a fish sandwich? So you don't want a fish sandwich?
Yeah, if your husband truly loves you on your birthday, then what he will do to make you happy is let me into the bedroom where I will risk throat cancer as I canyon yodel in your mossy garden.
Patellos, I quit drinking, put my dog down last week. By the time I get to hear my possible shout-out, I'll put in a pretty crappy day that started out with a broken coffee machine. But I've got you idiots to keep me smiling, so thank you for that. If possible, I'd love a shout-out for Revolution number 47. How about a bong rip and you guys talking all over yourselves about big jars of sticky bud? That from our buddy Big D. Well, Big D, one of the reasons I have a big jar of sticky bud is because of you.
Christmas freaking day, man. If you open that thing up, hope the kids don't smell it.
Bring more. I need more of that, and I know you have it. Boo, bitches. Today is my girl Lori Lynn's 49th birthday. Can she get a fart and a David Lee Roth montage? Maybe some Ray Lewis. Happy birthday, Lori. Love you, boy. That from Douglas. And thanks, guys, and congratulations on show 3,999.
Hello?
Oh, yes! All right, guys, here we go. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Ya's a Dirty Germans brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's world famous sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweinefleisch.
Time to open wide and sample Ted's meats and potatoes. Now, here's your host, head chef of the Men's Room, the Ted Nugent.
It is the sous chef in the house. Mike, how are you?
Doing great. How we doing, guys?
Doing good, man. Smells good in here.
Oh, it should.
That's me. You know what? The hell with it. We're close enough to show number 4,000.
Good
I'm going to
call.
crack a beer for the segment.
Why not, man?
I like it. Exactly.
What do they got to do? Fire us on 3999? Boy, that just pissed
That
me
would
off.
be really
guys?
funny, though.
God, that'd be cold.
I know. Like, get out.
Man, as soon as you guys hit 4,000, the bonuses kick in. We got to get you out of here. Like, we can't do this.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I got it. Well, it is a day to celebrate. I did bring you guys a little bit of something because, lo and behold, I checked the calendar today, and I know that you guys already know this, but today is National Fried Chicken Sandwich Day.
Okay. You know what? I don't get them as much as I should. I know you get them all the time.
I do, man. Maybe because I'm black. I don't know. But I am. Even if you have a burger, you know, burgers are good. I love burgers. But if you have a fried chicken sandwich, I'm more likely to go there.
I'm with you.
See, I'm the guy that goes and gets the thighs and the wings at Izzel's and then eats the rolls. So when it gets to my stomach, it really is a fried chicken sandwich.
Sure. It's everything combined. You just need a little bit of foliage in there.
I just break it down a little bit.
So, and it was just it happened in my brain that I remember earlier this week I had actually talked about a story that came up where Shake Shack was doing a little bit of a promotion where they said that they were going to give America a free chicken sandwich if an NFL player included the chicken dance in one of their celebrations in the end zone this weekend, right?
All right.
So it just so happens it's got to have something to do with the fact that it's National Fried Chicken Sandwich Day.
That would make sense.
At some point this week. But Miles, I appreciate you. You also just managed to find this as well, that we have a ranking of the fast food fried chicken sandwiches from worst to first.
Now, let me ask you this. Growing up, did you have a place where you went to get a fried chicken sandwich? Was that something that were you a hamburger kid?
I was mostly a hamburger kid. Okay. I always appreciated the fried chicken sandwich, and when I was in high school, the big deal was that you go to McDonald's and you get a McDouble and then you get a McChicken and then you combine the two.
Ah, that's right.
But see, when we were growing up, man, the option to get a fried chicken sandwich was almost non-existent.
Well, Wendy's had one. They had a spicy chicken sandwich.
They eventually got there, yes.
Burger King had a big old patty, but it was like I really feel like
they had the original chicken sandwich, though. They had that big long hoagie one.
Yeah. McDonald's had an early one, but I really feel like within the last, say, 5-10 years, the chicken sandwich game with the addition of Chick-fil-A and all these other places.
It's gone through the roof, man.
It's kind of its own thing now.
Well, and then when Popeyes came out with theirs, that absolutely blew the doors off the place.
They sold them out.
They did. You couldn't go to a Popeyes and actually find their chicken sandwich anywhere because no matter where you went, they were just selling like hotcakes.
Have you ever had Popeyes fried chicken?
I have the fried chicken, yes.
Okay.
I get to have the sandwich.
They also do, by the way, full Thanksgiving dinner if you want to get a turkey.
I know.
That's not a bad deal. So we got one from Shake Shack, and I've still not got a burger there either.
Doggone it, Miles. We
Yeah,
gotta
I
get
know,
you
I gotta get
I
in
considered bringing in a Baconator for you because that's another thing that you haven't tried. Like, doggone it, we got to get Miles trying here. But this is from Malcolm Bedell and Jake Vigliotti, who did try 20 different fast food chicken sandwiches all in a single day, you said. And so usually I'll go from the bottom of the list.
chicken sandwiches in one day.
In a single day.
They I mean, like
I'd
a bite or
like to
two.
say I could do that. Even a bite or two, man. By the time you're done, say you do 1 or 2 bites.
Right.
It's still the equivalent of having, like, I don't know.
Right. 40 or 8.
It's like eating like 8 sandwiches.
Right.
I don't know if I could do that.
Good lordy. So usually I start at the bottom of the list and make my way all to the top. I'm going to make a slight exception here just because in the interest of time, we did bring you guys some delicious food. The number one sandwich on this list is the Shake Shack Chicken Shack, which you have right there in front of you for you guys to enjoy.
I have no complaints about it so far, man.
They say with the Chicken Shack, Shake Shack's much hyped foray into the realm of fried chicken sandwiches, the tradition continues. It's the best of the bunch. They absolutely love this sandwich. So, Miles, if you feel free to dig in on there as we go on down the list. Number 20, they go with the Dairy Queen Crispy Chicken Sandwich. Now, I will say, Dairy Queen, in my opinion, as far as the pictures of different foods go on the fast food boards and whatnot, has always intrigued me. But I've never thought to myself, let's go to Dairy Queen for a burger. Let's go for fries. Let's go for a chicken sandwich.
Agreed.
I would really like to at some point, just because when I'm sitting there waiting for my delicious blizzard, I see this great food that it looks like they have going on here, but it sounds like the chicken sandwich didn't hold up.
I've had a burger from Dairy Queen, and it's not bad. And I did not go there to get a burger, but if my wife sees a Dairy Queen, we're going to Dairy Queen. Just understand this is a guarantee. So we're kind of waiting on our stuff. And like you said, I'm looking at their drive-through menu, and I'm like, that looks good. And it's pretty decent.
My daughter's alive today because of their chicken strips and Texas toast.
No kidding. Okay.
Oh, yes.
They have Texas toast?
They serve it with their chicken strips.
Oh, that's a game changer right there. They say, unfortunately, the fried chicken sandwich at Dairy Queen is about on par with what you'd expect to find if you were stuck wandering around a semi-abandoned airport terminal at 11 p.m.
All right.
Place I have not been to at number 19, Checkers Big Chicken. They say at their best, good fast food fried chicken sandwiches can stand solely on the strength of their quality ingredients. The Checkers Big Chicken sandwich represents the opposite approach.
Oh, wow.
I've not been to Checkers.
I like the fact they cut to the quick.
Absolutely. It's just like a little 2-sentence blurb about everyone that they got here, but not been to Checkers, but I've heard a lot about it. It sounds like it's your basic
It's
kind of
average. It's
right.
average.
It's just
All
it's a
the way
hot
around.
dog.
Yeah.
It's
a hot dog.
completely convenient.
It's affordable.
The Jack in the Box chicken sandwich. I made plenty of these, but they say plain is about dead on. As far as chicken sandwich goes, it's fine. And if I remember correctly, it was this chicken patty that honestly you can get comparable ones in a handful of different places. You
I'm
slap
sure.
on some mayo and a piece of
You know
lettuce
why
and
you're
there
a
you go.
Jack in the Box.
And they do too. And that's what I like about Jack in the Box. You're not going to get the best,
Right.
but brother, we're open, you are high.
With Jack in the Box, what I was making is the standard chicken sandwich patty was fine, but the good one that they had, they actually had a chicken breast fillet there that they would deep fry for like the spicy chicken and whatnot. That was the good one. White Castle chicken breast slider.
Again, you know where you are.
I don't know that I would take a White Castle chicken
You know
slider.
where you are.
I'm surprised it's this high up on the list, to be honest with you. Look, nothing overly against White Castle, but
Quality is not their forte.
No, it's not.
You know why you're there.
They say,
Again, I'm stoned and Jack in the Box is closed.
It's 2:00. I need to go to bed. I'm in Vegas. I haven't eaten all day. I walked past and there it is. That's why.
They say it leaves the impression of having eaten food without any evidence to support the consumption of a meal other than a sad scattering of empty cardboard slider boxes.
Yes.
And like, I have to try it because I've tried, the regular, I've tried the deluxe one with the cheese and the onions and whatnot. So it's like, why not? I've tried a handful.
You
of
can
other
buy
things on their
one.
menu. Yeah, exactly. Burger King Crispy Chicken Sandwich says, while the spicy variation of the sandwich fared slightly better in our testing thanks to a bigger pop of flavor, the original version proves that handled incorrectly, simple ingredients aren't enough to stand on their own. Which, if that's the big chicken one, or the king size big chicken one, whatever it was, there was a lot to it, and they were right. The flavor wasn't quite there. It was just more mass than anything there. Number 15 on the list of the
describe it. A chicken mass.
ranking fast food fried chicken sandwiches from worst to first. Number 15, Sonic Classic Crispy Chicken Sandwich.
I've still not been to a Sonic.
Same.
I haven't either, man.
I would get a hot dog because they have them.
They do,
Yet again, every time I pass by a Sonic, I think I got to get in there. I got to get like a shake or one of their little smoothie fruity drink things, or I got to get a hot dog from there. But I've never even heard of their chicken sandwich. So they say our biggest objection is to the overall dryness of the sandwich, which is something of an issue across the menu board at Sonic. Says it's good. It's a good thing that they have more than a million drink choices. BurgerFi, is that how you say that? Number 14, the BurgerFi grilled chicken sandwich. Says they're a new kid on the block, so to speak. The big problem is that the chicken has basically no flavor to it.
And it's grilled.
Oh, is it grilled chicken?
That's a grilled
See,
one.
and I don't mind a grilled chicken sandwich. I really don't. I like
it just depends on who makes it. And Red Robin makes a fantastic
great
grilled chicken sandwich.
Right, but what do you add to it, right? Because you know what you get with grilled chicken, which is not a ton of flavor, but is it a spicy mayo?
They'll do a
that kind of
Hawaiian thing with a pineapple.
That's what I mean,
on top.
right?
They'll do all kinds of
little barbecue on there, maybe
Yeah.
some cheddar cheese. Yeah, you're right. With the grilled, you do have to. You
need to add something
They
to
put
it.
an onion ring on it.
Yeah,
Right, that's all you got to do.
right. Whereas the fried chicken itself can just stand on its own. You're not just getting after a grilled chicken wing. Carl Jr. and Hardee's Big Chicken Filet at number 13 says it's not super flavored, but it's also fairly edible with a mild spice and moist chicken.
Fairly edible.
It says it's just big. It's just too big.
All their stuff's big.
They do have really big
Big
stuff there.
hamburgers, yeah, everything.
Absolutely. Big fries. Big commercials. Bojangles comes in at number 10. 12 with the Cajun filet. Okay. Bojangles makes great chicken, but you're better off going eating it with a biscuit.
Okay. No problem.
That makes sense. They're
I've
famous
had
for their biscuits.
Bojangles. That's fantastic fried chicken. Never had their sandwich, but yeah, I've had their chicken.
Do we have a Bojangles anywhere here?
Oh, yeah, the Atlanta airport.
Okay.
If by here you mean the continental U.S.
Sure, you're talking about like short distance travel, 4-hour flight. Yeah, that's close as you can get.
Zaxby's Southern TLC sandwich. They say the chicken finger sandwich is simply chicken fingers on a bun, wisely served with their signature Zax sauce and lettuce and tomatoes. It's fairly underwhelming, and you're better served going with another chicken sandwich or just riding those chicken fingers.
Okay. That's an honest review.
I just finished my Shake Shack chicken sandwich. Well, not completely, as you can hear.
Sure.
But
Thoughts?
Fantastic, man.
Good up and down.
Really good.
All
Really
right.
good.
I did notice that you took the deer food, as you called it, out there.
The roughage.
The
Pickles,
roughage.
look, standard stuff. I understand it's going to be there, but my first order of business, yes, is to take off my rabbit food and leave it for woodland creatures, Steve.
Number 10. We've hit the top 10 here. Number 10 is Arby's Buttermilk Crispy Chicken Sandwich.
Arby's doesn't do a bad job.
They introduced their entry into the buttermilk fried crispy chicken sandwich trend in 2016. The chicken itself was a bit of a disappointment, they say, overly dry, lacking in flavor, and notably any kind of tang or sweetness from the buttermilk. And with a breading whose primary flavoring agent seems to be, quote, all of the salt in the world. I do find that with Arby's, like, I do like it, but you need a tall glass of water when you're done with Arby's.
Oh, my God. Oh, yeah.
Good food, but doggone it drives you right
Beef
out.
and cheddar will kill you, too.
Number 9, the Wendy's Spicy Crispy Chicken Sandwich. I do like
Yeah,
Wendy's.
I'm glad they're up there. Because they've been around for a while, and they kind of started the spicy chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
They did. I've always thought it was good.
They've always kind of had off-the-wall stuff with, like, the chili and
The frosty, just different original stuff.
For many years, the spicy chicken sandwich from Wendy's was the gold standard for what a drive-thru chicken sandwich could be, Miles said. That familiar Wendy's heat is still here, and it still seems the most balanced of many of the sandwiches in our lineup. So
All right, that's kind of
we're
good,
starting to
right?
get into the good reviews here, right? Number 8, McDonald's classic chicken sandwich. I do love this one. It says the first major thing that's hard to miss about the sandwich is that unlike the photo on the menu, your classic chicken sandwich will appear to have been thrown out of a window from a moving car.
But it still ranks high. It's still tasty.
There's a guy on TikTok that will actually do videos where he's pretending to be like an employee wrapping these sandwiches up, and he just like mashes his fingers with mayonnaise on there and rubs it all over the top. Let's see here. He says, even so, the chicken fillet itself is generously portioned, and the pickles lend a pleasing contrast to the salty buttermilk fried chicken. I do love a McDonald's fried chicken sandwich.
Me
man.
too.
It's
So in
great.
other words, they taste fine, but they look terrible.
Correct. You're not there for presentation, but it's edible. It's good. Number 7, Culver's Crispy Chicken Sandwich.
Never been to Culver's.
Never been to Culver's myself. It says you should find one. The crispy chicken sandwich is in the family of Southern style. Your texture has a nice flavor to it. It tastes like a real piece of chicken. I don't like that.
Hopefully it is.
I like when it does look like a chicken breast that you're biting into there. PDQ Crispy Chicken Sandwich.
I've heard of these guys. They are new.
They are new. Okay.
I've
I'm pretty
never
sure
heard
it's
of
pretty
them.
darn quick.
It says,
And they're everywhere in the South. I've seen them on the East Coast as well, but apparently they're taking off.
Okay.
So they're like the next thing.
because it does say, have you heard of PDQ? You will. They're one of the places
Okay.
to watch when it comes to quick serve. The PDQ standard sandwich is the crispy chicken sandwich with their crunchy fried chicken served up with lettuce, tomato, mayo, and pickles. The only fallback to the sandwich is it has too much lettuce.
All right.
Which I
Let's serve any sandwich.
I actually don't mind lettuce, so that I would probably really, really like that
Most
sandwich.
people don't. I know I'm an outlier on that, but I'm like, if there's lettuce at all, it's too much lettuce.
Right. Number 5, the top 5 starts with Raising Cane's chicken sandwich.
I've heard good things.
Says it's a chicken finger joint. Cane's chicken is just flat out good. Despite their amazing chicken, they know the sauce is boss. The standard chicken sandwich is just 3 chicken fingers on a bun with lettuce. Chicken is good, and the sauce is good.
All right.
I dig it.
I'll give that a try.
Number 4, KFC's crispy Colonel sandwich.
I've had that one before, man. Yeah, it's
yeah.
It sits heavy.
Okay.
As KFC does in anything. Like
Sure.
it is so good when you eat it, and then within 30 seconds of it being in your stomach, it like expands and gains 15 pounds of weight.
Right.
It's a big ass piece of
It
chicken.
tastes great going down. You're just not going to move for a while.
Don't make plans.
This is a chicken sandwich that's confident in its very essence. A massive slab of thickly cut chicken breast, fried to perfection in the Colonel's secret blend of original herbs and spices. The chicken itself is the star of the show here, they say. Number 3 is when we get to the Popeyes chicken sandwich. It says, congrats to Popeyes. There's a lot of mayo going on, and the chicken is crunchy, like crazy crunchy, they say. Popeyes' chicken took the top spot in our readers poll for restaurant with the best fried chicken. But number 2, the only thing that comes in second place to the delicious Shake Shack chicken sandwich that you just had has got to be the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich.
Okay.
It says vinegar is the secret. The crazy thing is it's so simple. It's just bun, chicken, and that little surprise, an unexpected pickle hidden under the chicken that gives it a bit more sour crunchiness. The pure simplicity is what takes it to a whole new level and makes it almost the best.
Do not hide pickles on my sandwich. I want to be able to pull off the bun, see it directly, and know to remove it.
Oh, the pickle makes a fine addition.
That's
there,
a damn
man.
good sandwich.
That
Thank
is
you
a
so
very
much.
good sandwich.
We
Happy
appreciate it,
National
Mike.
Fried Chicken Sandwich, everybody.
Shot of the day is coming up. You are listening to The Men's Room.
I'm Snoop Dogg, and I'm giving up smoke. I know what you're thinking. Snoop, smoke is kind of your whole thing. But I'm done with it. I'm done with the coughing and my clothes smelling all funky. I'm going smokeless. Solo stove, fixed fire. They took out the smoke. Now you can have a nice blaze without any clouds ruining your day. Go smokeless. Go to solostove.com. Tell them Big Snoop Dogg sent you.
Dealing with an accident and injury claim can be overwhelming. Let Phillips Law Firm fight for you. We understand the pain and suffering, and we're here to guide you through. Call 1-800-JUSTICE today for a free case review, or visit justiceforyou.com and let Phillips Law Firm help you on the road to recovery.
Lovers, your local lingerie and adult store has gifts of pleasure for partners who know it's nice to be naughty. Turn up the heat this holiday when you shop at any Lovers store. Let our knowledgeable team help you select the best pleasure presents and save 20% on your purchase with Lovers Afterglow rewards. Just mention Love 20 at one of our 18 Western Washington locations. Offer valid with free Lovers Afterglow rewards membership until December 31st. Some exclusions apply.
If you're a business owner, you know these sounds mean sales. And from the sound of it, your business is growing. Whether you're fulfilling orders from your home office or warehouse, Stamps.com helps you stress less about mailing and shipping and spend more time doing what you love most. Listening to ASMR. I mean, growing your business. But as you grow, so does the need for efficiency. Stamps.com simplifies your shipping and mailing process. Import orders from wherever you sell online. Find the lowest rates with the fastest delivery times. Instantly deliver tracking updates to your customers. And buy shipping and mailing supplies when you run low. Save time and money on mailing and shipping. Get started at Stamps.com today with code PROGRAM for a 4-week trial, free postage, and a digital scale.
99.9 KISW. The shenanigans continue. This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
All right, check out our mental drink and toast with the shot of the day. We do have your headlines on the way at 5:50. But first, quick check-in with Mike Hawk and some of the stories and headlines he is not working on.
Thank you, Miles. Nestle Toll House is selling cookie shot glasses for the holiday season. I'm in, dude.
Cookie shot. Yeah, why not, man?
They're actually,
Irish cream, Kahlua, something
they're
like that.
Cookie dough shaped into
so
a shot.
So you do the
glass.
shot first, then you eat the cookie.
I would be my assumption.
So like a
yes.
night out.
Damn it, Miles. But honestly, with as many different holiday shots as you've got, you have like the rum chatas of the world and whatnot. Like,
which is delicious.
That's a great idea.
It's fantastic.
It is
dude.
really a great idea.
It's like the cereal milk with alcohol in it.
It is, man.
Yeah. I keep seeing all these different hacks also, too, for s'mores.
Talk to me.
Okay, so you know the Biscoff cookie, right?
Mike's interest.
Indeed, yes.
Okay.
Love Biscoff.
That instead of the graham cracker. Then I also saw that next best suggestion, fudge stripes. Ooh, it's kind of s'more season right now.
And it'll melt some of the fudge off.
You're doing a little outdoor fire pit. It's cold.
Well, you know what's funny, man? The woman sitting next to me, so we're flying back from Baltimore to Seattle Monday morning. Woman next to me, she lives up in Bellingham.
She's one of these types, but she was pretty cool.
And so they go around with the beverage and drink carts and all this kind of thing. And toward the end of the flight, they're doling out the final things. And she's like,
do you have any more of those gingerbread cookies?
I was like, do you mean Biscoff?
If that's what they're called.
This woman loved Biscoff cookies, right?
They're delicious.
I looked at the flight attendant. I said, can you just hook her up? So she gave her like 4 of them.
You have to, because we had a 2-hour headwind.
Oh, yeah.
So, the beverage cart was just going up. I was like, I've never seen, that's a sign. We're never getting there.
We're never going to land.
They don't tell you that. But
that is one of my favorite parts of flying, though, is getting that crappy airplane coffee with those Biscoff cookies and just dipping them in there, man.
Those Biscoffs are so good, dude.
And they sell a Biscoff butter, too.
I know.
They do, the cookie butter.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
dude.
Try that on a PB&J.
Ooh.
Miles, you're changing my world over here. Knock it off, man.
I'm just saying, no peanut butter.
You're knocking me into the
Biscoff
next
spread,
dimension.
some jelly.
Let's go. Kraft has released a new product. They're called Souplings. Have you guys heard about these?
No.
They're grilled cheese and tomato soup dumplings.
You know what? That actually sounds good.
I'm freaking in, dude.
Like that's the
what do you
American version of a dumpling.
You make you fry it or you steam it, and then you put that in the soup?
Kraft has created these. My guess is that the dumpling casing is going to be the grilled cheese, and it's filled with a tomato soup innard.
I will try.
Okay.
I would try it.
It's probably half of a grilled cheese. They probably take off the top piece of bread, if you will, and it's just a piece of bread and cheese that's then grilled, and then you put a little bit of soup in there. And
you're all
I
good to
truly
go.
think, people, in these days, people always fight about what makes America great, and we go back over our
This
food.
crap. You bet.
Look, there's nowhere else on earth where these things happen.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you go like, you know what? Cool.
And
because I can put this in my freezer, and you're telling me I can now cook this later, and it's something I would have never thought of, but it's going to be delicious.
Right.
Yeah.
And that is something that I've had a lot more pride in nation when it comes to that, because we here in America, we talk a lot about our different heritages. I'm part Irish and I'm
No
part
one's
Scottish.
American until the
Exactly.
Olympics, right?
But the
Yeah.
food, man, we have finally contributed some fantastic food. Barbecue is ours. Fried chicken is ours.
But even stuff like this, like we have all this processed food, like, fine, do it right.
Right.
That's the way to do. When I went
Ranch
to Europe,
dressing.
one of the things that I thought was cool when I went to Europe, we're just talking about food, and I said, look, man, you live in a country that's the size of a continent.
Yes.
So when you talk about quote unquote local cuisine, you could be talking about an orange.
Absolutely.
We don't grow oranges here, so it has to be flown. They're like, our countries are the size of a state. We drive 40 miles. We're like, don't feel bad.
Right.
Be happy that you guys figured out a way to enjoy all of it.
The big video going on right now is a gal that lives over there in Europe, and she names the town that she's from, and she simulates somebody asking her, oh, is that near London? She's like, no. The thing is that the town that she's in is like 2 hours away from London.
Then you're near London.
And all the responses are, look, we're from America, okay?
You
2
are
hours
near
away.
London.
That's a daily commute to work for a lot of people,
But
man.
for them, that's halfway across the country.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's into a different country. You need a passport to get 2 hours
So
away.
when they do local cuisine, all of it's easily accessible.
Absolutely.
We're here. We've made it easily
Which is why they
accessible.
don't understand why we don't fly to other countries. But they do it every summer, every other season. They fly to another country because it costs $60.
But here's the thing. We would too, but our country's so big.
Right.
If you fly from Seattle to Texas like Ted did last week, you might as well be in a different country. The language is the same. The money's the same. But the culture's different. The food
We
is
can
different.
understand each other. The languages are different.
But everything else is different. It's basically the same thing.
Right.
We're just part of one greater good, right?
Absolutely.
But yeah, it's all the same.
We do need to bring those prices down because flying is just getting ridiculous in this
My
country.
God, that's why I flew from here to Philly.
Exactly.
For that game. Because I knew if you're coming from Seattle on that weekend, they could charge you more. Since I was flying the family, I saved $800 to fly to Philly.
There's a new study that says social media is not addictive. And I do agree, but I also disagree. While it is not quote unquote addictive, it is habitual. I have found myself, if I forget my phone somewhere and I go into an elevator, if I end up standing around somewhere, I find myself slapping my hip.
I think what they're doing, it's like saying Amy Weinberg didn't die from illegal drugs. She died from drugs. They're all legal, right? Michael Jackson died from legal drugs. So it's like, I hear what you're saying. It's not addictive because
It's a technicality.
Literally.
It's a actually.
It's an impossible to be addictive, but it is.
Right.
Wow, I'm happier than a clown when I forget my phone. I have the best day ever. I really do. I'm like, I love my phone at home.
I know, but I think we're at the age where it's okay.
Yeah.
It does. There's nothing I need to see.
Don't get me wrong, Miles. I'm kind of glad of that too. It's more of a realization of like, this is way too reflex for me to just reach into my phone and grab my pocket, reach into my pocket and grab my phone so that I can distract myself. I forgot how to be bored for a minute here.
I think that's part of it.
Right. We hear about those dream jobs that everybody has, and you think, man, that'd be fun to do that. But then you realize that when you really think about it, it's probably not all that it's cracked up to be. But luckily, there's an entire list.
The Men's Room Top 10. The Men's Room Top 10.
10 jobs that are a lot less fun than most people expect. In the glamorous world of broadcast media, the dreamy-eyed youth who believe their contributions make a difference behind the scenes are sorely mistaken. Take, for example, the now late 40s audio engineer. Staring down his sad existence, he's reduced to becoming a dancing chicken for the laziest segment in radio.
Yeah.
A top 10 list.
I thought you were going to say salespeople.
That's great.
Well, we love you, VD. So
Do we?
Oh, yeah.
Do we?
Yeah, we love to
Okay.
hate him.
These are jobs that are a lot less fun than most people expect. At the bottom of the list, they put driving the Zamboni, which I understand what you're about to say, but still, everybody wants to drive that doggone thing.
You want to drive. Look, the difference is we want to drive it to drive it. We don't want to do it as a job.
Correct.
It's like a golf cart.
It says you flip a few levers at the start, flip them again when done, drive in a circle for the rest of it. Stress goes through the roof when something breaks.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
It's very simple. There's a bunch of crap.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the ground crew at a Major League Baseball game when they come out and do the infield.
Right. It actually kind of sucks,
Believe
but
it or
it looks
not,
cool.
they have another job.
Right.
Zamboni driver, he has another job. This is a part-time job that you enjoy because you get a chance to watch your favorite sports team.
One of the biggest revelations that I love to throw down on my in-laws, we were watching a game that I believe your brother was calling. And I said, believe it or not, this is his side gig. He's an astrophysicist.
Yes.
And it blew their mind.
By the way, every NFL
off.
referee, every NFL, that is not their full time, for the most part. I'm sure there's a guy or two that does not need
Some
it.
of the guys, look, one of the biggest refs of all time ever, he retired about 5 years ago, Ed Hockley. Right?
He's a lawyer.
Ed Hercules. And here's the thing. He was in Ohio, and the name, I got to meet him once, and it was cool.
Yeah.
Because you go, man, you're Ed Hockley. And he's like, dude, stop. He's like, the truth is, I'm a lawyer. And he goes, the name of my firm, this is not a joke.
Oh, my God.
It's Hockley and Hockley. And he goes, we end up getting all these, like, fake claims because people want to meet me.
Oh, my God.
No, seriously. And he goes, it's actually irritating.
Right.
You know? He's like, I'm a lawyer. I'm a serious guy. I want to take cases.
Well,
and they're like, dude, I just came here to meet you. So he's like, the claim
Even though
that
I
you-
spent 5 hours in the gym this morning.
Dude, he's built.
I even think of guys like Scott Hansen, which he calls football all day long. He watches 7 hours of football on a Sunday.
I'm
and just calls it
football.
right. And it looks on the surface that is the coolest job, and I'm sure Scott loves his job. I'm sure he wouldn't trade it
until he
for
has
the
to
world.
pee.
Until he has to pee. But I guarantee you, it's stress. He is high strung just before it gets started because he's got to be sharp. He's got to know his stuff. He's got to know exactly where he's going. He is stressed out during that time.
He's good enough that people don't know the stress level.
15 jobs that are a lot less fun than people expect. Tattoo artist and body piercer shows up. They say people generally have dumb, boring ideas and don't shower enough. I believe it.
Also,
you got to sit there.
Also, you can't tell them that this is not a good idea. You have to be professional.
Working for the FBI says you're a, quote, government slave, spending 99% of their time working ridiculous hours in a cube, disconnected from reality and human emotion. 1% of their time is doing something cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 1% we see on TV.
Right.
Yeah. Also, don't throw the word slave around when it comes to a job.
Working at Disneyland. It says that one seems self-explanatory. I agree. That one would probably suck. On the surface, it sounds great. It probably sucks.
They probably drug test you for Advil.
Park ranger. Someone said it's, quote, awesome. What's the problem? One ranger said you're basically paid in smiles and sunsets. They go with scuba instructor. Someone said it ruined the hobby for him. Quote, it's herding cats and nursing someone with a sore ear because they can't equalize. Jobs that are a lot less fun than most people expect. Traveling salesperson. Some people think that constant travel is sexy, but in reality, it's an endless cycle of airport, hotel, boardroom, hotel, airport with no time.
It's like up in the air with George Clooney.
Right. Look, I travel for my auctions that I do, and don't get me wrong, I love seeing the different places from the Uber between the airport and the hotel that I go to.
You're working.
Right.
That's the problem with that.
Right.
You go someplace, but you don't see it because it's your job to do your job.
I literally ask every Uber driver between the hotel and the airport and the hotel, like, I am here for the next 24 hours. What do I have to do?
Right.
Give me some place. Is there anywhere in the area? Well, if you grab an Uber and travel 35 miles, like
24 hours.
Can't do it.
In a city you're not used to driving in.
Correct. Working in tech says you often work a lot of hours and they're stressful hours.
Who thought tech looked sexy?
For real.
No offense to the people in the tech industry. I respect you, but I've never thought like, ooh, that's sexy.
You're dealing with that's to me like working electric. You do one little thing wrong, everything else is screwed. Like, I have so much respect for our boy Chaz. Everything that he does, you screw one thing up, the entire system is screwed over.
I think that's
high
why,
stress, dude.
That's why he has his demeanor. Even killed.
Chaz is fine, but the real star of the show is his wife's cookies.
Man, oh man, that's not a
She's
joke.
an absolute
Sorry, Chaz,
phenom,
you do
dude.
a great job, but your wife kills you.
Jobs that are a lot less fun than most people expect. Beer brewing. Can be a lot of physical work and very long hours. One person said, quote, it's like a wet, hot janitorial job where you get beer at the end. Okay.
Yeah, but it's still cool.
Bartending. There's a lot of dealing with drunken idiots.
Yeah, that does not seem glamorous.
Video game testing. Playing a video game is fun. Testing the same elements over and over and over again for weeks is not. It's mindless and repetitive.
Okay.
Remember when I was a kid,
I shoot from this point. Make sure there's no glitches. All those
Absolutely.
different weird
Everything's supposed to behave like it's supposed to. Working in the film industry. It's a demanding job. There's stressful deadlines, and you're usually working to execute someone else's vision.
You're sitting around and waiting, too.
Right.
Yeah, that is exactly it.
Being a touring musician at number 2, it's
You're
boring.
sitting around and waiting.
There's too much waiting around. There's also travel grind and the unusual hours. Again, you're going to these places, but you don't see them.
I disagree with that one.
Okay.
Because when you have an opportunity to play, there's nothing on this earth, in my experience, that even comes close to that.
But if you could play at the same place every other night.
Like a residency?
Exactly, as opposed to having to travel every time after a show.
But I'm up to no good. I need to get away from people that know me.
Right.
But then the number one job that's a lot less fun than most people expect, and they go with anything freelance. Finding work is a hassle. Getting paid is a hassle. And you're on your own for benefits and retirement. I will say that some of the auctions that I do, that I am technically a contractor. I'm technically freelance.
Right. You're beating down the guys. It's like, please pay me.
I get hit every April.
You need one of those
Right,
swipe.
I have to respond.
You need a swipe thing on your phone.
Absolutely.
That's the only way you can pay.
You should do that. Get a
One of those
square,
little
dude.
cubes, yeah.
A used car salesman took a car on a test run and ended up arrested, Miles.
Why is that?
Give you all the details at 5:50.
Thank you, sir. Headlines are coming up at 5:50. In the meantime, let's get a contestant on the line from Profile This at 206-803-ROCK.
I'm Snoop Dogg, and I'm giving up smoke. I know what you're thinking. Snoop, smoke is kind of your whole thing. But I'm done with it. I'm done with the coughing and my clothes smelling all funky. I'm going smokeless. Solo stove, fix 5. They took out the smoke. Now you can have a nice blaze without any clouds ruining your day. Go smokeless. Go to solostove.com. Tell them Big Snoop Dogg sent you.
Have you or a loved one been injured in an accident? Are you struggling to recover fair compensation? Look no further. At Phillips Law Firm, the experienced personal injury attorneys will fight for your rights and get you the justice and compensation you deserve. They handle a wide range of cases, including car accidents, slip and falls, medical malpractice, and workplace injuries. Justice is a phone call away, so don't wait. Call today for a free case review. Call 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com. Lovers, your local lingerie and adult store has gifts of pleasure for partners who know it's nice to be naughty. Turn up the heat this holiday when you shop at any Lovers store. Let our knowledgeable team help you select the best pleasure presents and save 20% on your purchase with Lovers Afterglow Rewards. Just mention Love 20 at one of our 18 Western Washington locations. Offer valid with free Lovers Afterglow Rewards membership until December 31st. Some exclusions apply.
From the makers of Bona Floor Cleaner, now you can elevate the rest of your home with Bona's all-purpose cleaners. Our new plant-based solution cuts through the dirt, grease, and grime on all of your other household surfaces, so your cabinets, counters, and cooktops can have the same spotless, streak-free shine as your beautiful Bona floors. Ooh! In lime basil or lavender white tea, it's a whole home elevation. Bona all-purpose cleaners. Love your whole home.
I'm Snoop Dogg, and I'm giving up smoke. I know what you're thinking. Snoop, smoke is kind of your whole thing. But I'm done with it. I'm done with the coughing and my clothes smelling all funky. I'm going smokeless. Solo stove, fix 5. They took out the smoke. Now you can have a nice blaze without any clouds ruining your day. Go smokeless. Go to solostove.com. Tell them Big Snoop Dogg sent you.
Have you or a loved one been injured in an accident? Are you struggling to recover fair compensation? Look no further. At Phillips Law Firm, the experienced personal injury attorneys will fight for your rights and get you the justice and compensation you deserve. They handle a wide range of cases, including car accidents, slip and falls, medical malpractice, and workplace injuries. Justice is a phone call away, so don't wait. Call today for a free case review. Call 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
Hey, it's Mike Hawk. Want more Men's Room content? Follow the Men's Room page of the Odyssey app and check out my live stream, A Moment with Mike Hawk and Nothing in Particular with Steve the Thrill Hill. Going live Thursdays and Fridays at 1 exclusively on the Men's Room page of the Odyssey app.
Have we made it to drinking time?
Somebody out there deserves to be recognized. And the Men's Room knows just who it is. So to you, we say, bottoms up, sailor. You're the toast of our shot of the day.
Great time it is. As usual, we head to the drink desk and Steve the Thrill Hill to find out who we're toasting.
Yes, indeed. And today we toast an unidentified man from Sao Paulo, Brazil. Now, one thing about Brazil, like most places like Seattle, they have their rainy season. And this particular individual that we're toasting today, he was on a very desolate highway. He's kind of walking between villages. He just wants to get home. Well, a torrential downpour hits. What do? He has no umbrella. He has no jacket. He got smart. There were the construction cones out on
like
the highway.
big barrels.
The big barrels, not the tiny ones, but the big barrels. You know what he did? He climbed inside of one and kind of wore that, quote unquote, as a hat to keep the rain off of him. Ha, ha, ha. Seems like a great idea. Road workers there, they were removing the cones from the area because they finally finished that road work. And then they realized that one of them was heavier than the others, all right? Because they just pick them up. You throw them in the back of the truck. They couldn't lift this one off the ground, so they took a flashlight. They shined through the cone. They spotted the outline of a man inside, who obviously is our honoree. So workers at the engineering company CET, they then tipped the waist-high cone over and peered into the bottom, and what they saw was a man folded up inside. At first, they thought this guy was dead. The good news, he's not dead. But the road worker reassured the man trapped inside, quote, "I'll get you out. Just try to put your foot out." The man was apparently so tightly wedged that every effort to pull him out of this cone failed, leading to workers to ask if they should get the fire service. Finally, one worker put the cone right way up, hoisted it up, and the trap man finally slipped onto the tarmac. Now, he later told crews he'd squeezed himself inside to get out of the rainstorm, which I'd explained. They said, "How long have you been in the cone?" "Days."
No way.
Oh, yeah. He's like, days. He's like, I could not get out.
I just thought it was like a thing where he took a nap in there and they came and picked him up.
He was trying to be conscious. He just wanted to wait out the rainstorm. The problem was the rainstorm came and went, but when he came to, he couldn't get out. He saw multiple sunrises and sunsets. Oh, yeah. And they because keep in mind, this is a rural area. They finally got his ass out. He will be fine. He denied medical treatment. But so here's the thing. Don't do that. That's all. Bad idea. So we pour this booze and we drink this booze because we think it's yummy.
Yummy!
So over the tongue and down the throat to party in our tummies.
Down the hola, bichola!
The Men's Room presents Profile This.
And Stephen Thrill Hill, could you please tell everyone how Profile This is played?
I sure can, Miles. It's a simple game where we share with you a real-life news story, something that happened right here on planet Earth. And as you listen to the story, based on the stereotypes you believe to be true of people and the decisions that people make, we'll ask you what it is you think makes the story a story. Hello, Justin. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Hola, boys. Congrats on 4K tomorrow.
Hey, thank you, brother. We
Justin,
appreciate that, man.
man.
Thank you.
All right, Justin, you understand how this here game is played?
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. You have your choice of one of three stories. Today, we offer you the wonderful world of drugs. We have Bite Me. In other words, what did someone find in their food? And finally, Animalize This, where you guess the animal responsible for causing the problem.
Let's go Bite Me.
All right, here is your story. A Michigan mom is not, quote-unquote, loving it after she found something unexpected in her child's Happy Meal from McDonald's. And then another parent claims that the same thing happened to her. So Dawn Perret, she shared photos on Facebook of the object that she says her 7-year-old daughter found inside of the Happy Meal. Quote, "The amount of worry and rage that went through me, I have never experienced." Now, shockingly, another Michigan mother, one Kyla Alsmashi, she said she also found a similar object inside of her child's Happy Meal 3 weeks ago at a different location. So Perret spoke with local news and said that she was shocked and angered that one of her children could have been hurt if the object had gotten into the wrong hands. She said, quote, "My daughter opened up the Happy Meal looking for the toy while their dad was getting the 2-year-old set up. She turned around, looked at him, held it out, and said, 'Dad, what is this?'" Now, in her Facebook post, in which she attached pictures of the object, Perret said that she was thankful it was her 7-year-old instead of her 2-year-old. The mom said that she reached out to police and that they're investigating, but she also said she immediately called the restaurant to look for answers, but received almost no real answers. But speaking of answers, here's the question. What did this woman find in her Happy Meal? Was it a box cutter? Was it a sewing needle? Was it a safety pin or was it an industrial staple? So box cutter, sewing needle, safety pin, or industrial staple. What did the child pull out of the Happy Meal? Quick side note, do not know if the toy was also in there.
Box cutter, sewing needle.
Box cutter, sewing needle, safety pin, or one of those big-ass industrial staples.
Okay, well, that free McDonald's for a year isn't sounding so good all of a sudden.
Yeah, good point.
I feel like Staples too obvious. The kid would have been like kind of known what it was. Same with safety. You know, it's a stretch, but I think I'm going to go with box cutter on this one.
A box cutter. Okay.
I kind of followed
my penis.
Warehouses, shipping, I don't know.
Mike, where are you at?
I followed the same logic on that one, and it makes sense that everything else other than the box cutter, the kid should know what it is, so I'm going box cutter on this one.
I'm going industry staple because it's a staple.
It's one of the big ones. Yeah.
What was in that meal? Was it a box cutter, a sewing needle, a safety pin, or an industry staple? We're going to find out next.
God damn it. Everything.
That was a tease.
I'm Snoop Dogg, and I'm giving up smoke. I know what you're thinking. Snoop, smoke is kind of your whole thing. But I'm done with it. I'm done with the coughing and my clothes smelling all funky. I'm going smokeless. Solo stove, fix 5. They took out the smoke. Now you can have a nice blaze without any clouds ruining your day. Go smokeless. Go to solostove.com. Tell them Big Snoop Dogg sent you.
Are you dealing with a personal injury? Don't go it alone. Turn to the experienced team at Phillips Law Firm. Their attorneys have helped thousands of clients get the compensation they deserve. Call Phillips Law Firm now. Call 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com. Lovers, your local lingerie and adult store has gifts of pleasure for partners who know it's nice to be naughty. Turn up the heat this holiday when you shop at any Lovers store. Let our knowledgeable team help you select the best pleasure presents and save 20% on your purchase with Lovers Afterglow rewards. Just mention Love 20 at one of our 18 Western Washington locations. Offer valid with free Lovers Afterglow rewards membership until December 31st. Some exclusions apply.
99.9 KISW. We return to the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
All right, categories might be on Profile This. A Michigan mom found something in her kid's meal at a fast food spot. And another mother said, actually, it happened to her child a couple weeks before.
3 weeks before at a different location, yeah.
So question is, what was in her kid's food? Was it a box cutter, a sewing needle, a safety pin, or an industry staple?
And Justin, that is the very question we posed to you. Let us start with Miles Montgomery. You want the industrial staple?
I figure it's in a box.
Right. It makes the most sense as far as how something would end up there. But it wasn't that. And Justin, you agreed with Mike Hawk. But Justin, I like where your mind was, where you said, look, the kid had to turn around and ask the dad, what is this? And your belief was that the kid would at least recognize what the other things were, which would have been sewing needle, safety pin, or a staple, right? So you went box cutter.
Yeah, correct.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop. I like hearing people's detective work on it. Just going, the kid would know what these things are.
At least you'd hope, right?
You would hope.
So.
Now for all TV news all time for TV Time with Ted.
And now, because your pathetic life is confined to countless hours in front of a talking box, the Men's Room presents TV Time with Ted.
Oh my goodness, it's Mike Hawk.
My God, I'm here. Hello, everybody. I'm going to set the stage for you guys. Steve, you talked about detective work, so I'm going to do a little bit. So last night, no Mariners are playing.
Correct.
There was no football on. We don't have a basketball team. The Kraken weren't playing, so I know exactly what you guys were watching. It's a fantastic one of a million country award shows that were on last night. You guys were watching the CMAs with me.
Actually, I was.
Were you actually watching the CMAs?
Yes.
Right on, dude.
Yeah,
Mike, I will say this.
It's very entertaining.
It was.
I watched Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy with my daughter. All right, the hour leading up to it, and she told me how good she is at Wheel of Fortune. I said, then why haven't you gotten one yet? Then I watched Jeopardy. It's their Tournament of Champions thing.
There you go.
I should go on there because I crushed these people, which pisses me off.
The Tournament of Champions, you crushed
It's
them.
ridiculous.
Also,
I'm like, I need to go on there so I can do more. But the next thing at 8 o'clock, the CMAs came on, and I was about to flip. I grabbed the remote. It's nothing against country music. It's just not for me. Right?
Sure.
About to flip. But Jelly Roll opened a thing.
Yeah.
And he was singing the tune.
He crushed.
So I watched that then because my daughter kept saying, I thought you were going to flip. So I do that thing where you hold up a finger kind of to her face.
Right.
Just the hold on, but let's not talk. And then when he was Done. We flipped.
Look, when they do an award show, they do it live.
Yes, they
the
do.
Performances are live.
Yeah.
They bring out people. They do collaborations.
Absolutely.
If you're a fan of music, it's hard not. I would never not enjoy the show. The reason I tuned in is I know they're going to do some cool stuff.
Absolutely. Well, and what I love about what the CMAs did and what country music is really showing at this point, like I get it that we're a rock station and all that, but also what I saw last night was that barrier between the different genres is starting to break down. Look, we play Jelly Roll on our station. We play
Zach
Hardy
Brown
on our station. We play Zach Brown, absolutely. Like Kenny Shepard.
Kenny Shepard. Kenny Wayne Shepard.
Right. Collaborated with Five Finger Death Punch on his own song, and we played that song on this
Do you
station.
know why? Because the difference between country and rock is, do you distort your guitar or do you twang it? I promise you 95% of the song. I say this as a musician. They're the same freaking thing.
Okay, dude. Not to bring this up. They're cousins. So we play Johnny Cash Hurt. There's a lot of songs that we play.
Absolutely.
Sometimes we'll play Elvis Viva Las Vegas if Ryan's in the mood.
Right.
Like there's all kinds of cool stuff. If you like music, it's hard not to like that show.
But honestly,
Peyton Manning is the host.
But it's literally the same thing.
Right.
It's just, do you want to twang it so we can make the easy money? You want to rock it out? But it's the same.
It's the same progression,
song.
right?
They're exactly the same thing.
So the CMAs were last night. Real quick, if you have pre-recorded it and you plan to watch it tonight, kill the radio for about a minute. I'm going to give you a quick montage of all the winners. Here you go.
Single of the year. And the CMA award goes to Fast Car, Luke Holmes.
My boy.
And the CMA award for the Song of the Year goes to Fast Car, Tracy Chapman.
Tracy Chapman.
Duo of the Year.
Brothers Osborne.
And the
Hometown
CMA
Holiday.
award for New Artist of the Year goes to Jelly Roll.
Album of the year goes to Lainey Wilson.
Atta girl.
I see the ones about.
Vocalist of the year. Lainey Wilson.
Male Vocalist of the Year, Chris Stapleton. And the 2023 CMA Entertainer of the Year is Lainey Wilson.
Okay. What's the most shocking thing there?
The most shocking thing there, honestly, I love her, but it was Entertainer of the Year. There's a lot of people that feel like Morgan Wallen was snubbed. You know, he had his incident a little while back that created a little bit of controversy, and so there's some that feel that played a factor. But she was the opener for my boy Luke Combs when they went out on a tour. She was not a headliner, so calling her Entertainer of the Year, she's phenomenal. Love her. She's coming to White River Amphitheater not terribly long.
She's
I will be at that show.
yes.
She's very popular. Entertainer of the Year, is she there yet? Let's
tough.
talk.
That's tough, right.
So, but what I loved is that I knew a lot of the names that were there, and look, I am a country fan, but even what we talk about when it comes to on this show, you guys have heard these names. You've heard of Jelly Roll.
I've heard all these people.
Ted Loves, Chris Stapleton, my boy Luke Combs, Lainey Wilson. Like this, our worlds are starting to merge here a little bit, and I actually like the music that I was hearing.
Okay, so when I was a senior in high school, 1988, Tracy Chapman came out with Fast Car.
Yeah.
That album, talking about a revolution, like the whole thing was amazing, right?
No
But
kidding.
it's a country
But it's
ass album.
It's a 1988 album. We have a black woman who is a lesbian.
Right.
She's writing this
Country
whole,
ass song. Sorry.
She's writing this whole album based on just her life and her struggles, her happiness, and everything else. If you told Tracy Chapman in 1988 that she would win Song of the Year in 2023,
oh yeah,
for a song that she wrote. Wow, what?
Well, and Luke,
30 years ago.
Some years ago.
And Luke gave
to
her
me,
all
I was
of-
like, wow.
But there's something to it, too. You have to remember, that's people being bitches, right? Because we love to do that in this country. But her album was a country freaking album when she put it out. Part of the reason I did not like her music when she first put it out.
Oh, I did.
Is because I just didn't enjoy it. And it's fine. Like what you like, right? It's all subjective.
Absolutely.
It's country.
Right.
It's a black chick doing country. She can be a black lesbian, but it's like, right, it's a country ass album. And I definitely, at that, when you're younger and you got a lot more crap behind you, you know what I mean? You stick with Iron Maiden, bro. But she's fine. She's a great songwriter, but I didn't like it because to me, I'm like, it's a country ass album. I'm glad she finally got the recognition for what she wrote 30
and Luke gave her
goddamn
all
years
of the
ago.
love in the world. He talked about when he was a kid, he heard that song for the first time and he fell in love with it. It was his favorite song in the world, and that's what
inspired him to continue to sing it. Like when he was doing, a lot of musicians start with covers, and that was his.
Yeah,
he loved
for sure.
Fast Car. Like I feel like his fans, because he was one of those that started on Vine, he started on social media, and he played Fast Car. He loved that song, and they begged him to release it.
As a country, we're not that far apart. You know, and that's a cool thing about music. It brings everyone together.
So, my girl Lainey Wilson won as well. Loved it. Like, honestly, she deserved it. She'd been working her ass off.
How
this
did you
entire
think
year.
Peyton Manning did?
Pun intended.
Yeah, but how
I mean, literally, it's going away. But I love Peyton Manning.
He
did
dropped a
great.
couple jets jokes.
He did. He and Luke Bryan are such a great chemistry, man. They work so well together because Luke Bryan is also he's the Kermit of country music there, Steve. They work so well together, and they're both goofy. They're the same person, just in different worlds that came together.
And I thought they did a great job of giving tribute to Jimmy Buffett.
Jimmy Buffett,
Sure. Whether
absolutely.
you like him or not, he wrote great songs.
Right.
If you like him, you like him. And if you like music, that's a good spot to be in.
It really
And
is.
Whether I like what you like or not, when you kind of just immerse yourself in the music you
Yeah.
like, man, that's a really positive feeling. Jimmy Buffett brought that to a lot of people. I thought they did a great job of paying tribute to him. Pirate
100%.
Looks at 40 into Margaritaville. I thought that was great.
Yeah, and then as far as collaborations go, they had Hardy and Morgan Wallen back up there again doing a combined performance up there, which they worked so well together. That was the one that I was telling you about a few weeks ago with Taryn. They released the deal called Hicks Tape, which the two of them come together and they write a bunch of songs and they work so well together. Hardy, I think, is a major writer in the industry, and then he just eventually released his own stuff, and he's got a great voice for himself. And then Post Malone comes up, which honestly, why is he even there? Because he's phenomenal. He's
he can
fantastic.
do what he wants.
Exactly. And he fits
That's a true musician.
He
I
fits
can
him
play
like a
country.
glove,
I can
dude.
play rock. I can do alternative.
You
I can do,
bet.
That's what you want out of someone who's going to take
and
the time to play an
he killed it
instrument.
when he went out there,
Yeah.
and he fits that group. Like, there is a community that is building. There is a new surge within this realm that's coming up. It's phenomenal to see. I am excited to see where it goes.
It's
I really
good,
am.
and I hope that people become a little bit more historians about music. One of the most country-ass albums I own, and you can put this in front of any country artist and name it all. Ray Charles.
Yeah.
That dude did country top to bottom. That's what he did.
Georgia.
Right? But as a black dude, you say, well, it can't be country. It must be blues or R&B. And it's like, if you listen to the music, this is country. And by the way, he did it 70 freaking years ago. I mean, like this, about 50 years ago.
Right.
I have like 3 albums
And
from him.
country
where I put
was
it on.
dominant. It was more of a very sturdy country vibe, but
It was
that was
kind
the
of punk
dominant
rock back then. Yeah.
MTV Music Awards does a great job of entertaining you. When the musicians come out, half of them don't play live.
Sure.
So in this instance, you watch musicians do their thing. They practiced it, but when they come out there, they gotta nail it.
Absolutely.
And they do.
Absolutely.
So that's pretty cool to watch.
So if you didn't get a chance, it's on Hulu, it's on ABC. Like, go and check it out. It was a truly fun show,
and they move it along.
They really do. It just keeps on flowing. It's really, really good. More good news in the world of Hollywood. After 118 days, the actors' strike is finally over, they say. SAG-AFTRA approved a proposal from the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers. The deal still has to be voted on tomorrow by the union's national board, but it's expected to pass. There's no word yet on the details of the deal, but the producers say it gives union members, quote, the largest increase in minimum wages in the last 40 years, a brand new residual for streaming programs, quote, extensive consent and compensation protections in the use of artificial intelligence, and sizable contract increases on items across the board.
Look, good. We don't need to know the details. I'm not part of the union. We just want to know that you guys figured it out. And like I said earlier with Vin frickin' Diesel, this man made $54 million. I'm happy for Vin Diesel that he made that money.
You bet.
It's just that when you make the argument that, man, we don't have the money to do this, that, or the other, it's like, but you're willing to spend that much on one person who literally does not, you cannot see him in the movie. Just says, I am Groot, and according to other people, we are Groots, and I love you guys, right?
Right.
You pay
4
Tom
lines.
Hanks $20 million per movie and the Toy Story franchise.
Yep.
To be the voice of Woody. And you're making these for kids. My kids don't know who Tom Hanks is. They don't care. It doesn't matter. You could have hired anyone to do it. You're willing to spend a ton of money. So what I would say, Jeff Bezos, why don't you be smarter with your money? And then you'll find it goes a lot farther. And all of the support staff whose names we don't know can also benefit from this.
Absolutely.
That's all.
What are you going to watch tonight? Thursday Night Football is on. It's on the Chicago Bears hosting the Carolina Panthers.
I've been waiting for this matchup all year.
Phil Collins wrote a song about it.
I've been waiting to Steve about this for about a month. I was like, this is going to be awesome.
This is the one.
That's over on
right
Prime.
Before Show 4000, we are going to get treated to Monday or Thursday Night Football.
You're damn right. And just, side note, I love the Prime Squad. Carissa Thompson,
they're great.
Fitzpatrick,
I like
Sherm.
Carissa Thompson because I can see her.
Absolutely, dude.
God, that woman is just...
And she's from here, too. She's a local gal.
I know.
Love her. She's
Come to
great.
a bar.
I listen to her podcast all the time. The second season finale of Loki is on Disney+. Golden Bachelor Women Tell All that's on ABC, and then no way am I watching that tonight. And then finally, late night tonight, check out Seth Meyers. He's got Hillary Duff.
All right. Thank you, Mike. We appreciate it. You're listening to The Men's Room.
Selling a little or a lot? Shopify helps you do your thing, however you cha-ching. Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. From the launch your online shop stage, to the first real-life store stage, all the way to the did we just hit 1 million orders stage. Shopify's here to help you grow. Whether you're selling scented soap or offering outdoor outfits, Shopify helps you sell everywhere. From their all-in-one e-commerce platform to their in-person POS system, wherever and whatever you're selling, Shopify's got you covered. Shopify helps you turn browsers into buyers with the internet's best converting checkout. 15% better on average compared to other leading commerce platforms. And sell more with less effort thanks to Shopify Magic, your AI-powered all-star. Shopify powers 10% of all e-commerce in the US. And Shopify is the global force behind Allbirds, Rothy's, and Brooklinen, and millions of other entrepreneurs of every size across 175 countries. Plus, Shopify's award-winning 24/7 help is there to support your success every step of the way. Because businesses that grow, grow with Shopify. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast now to grow your business, no matter what stage you're in. Shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast.
Felix, the only pet insurance plan just for cats, with plans starting at under $1 per day and as unique as your cat. You'll love them, and you can't imagine living without them. And as each and every one of your fur babies rubs against your leg, go ahead and tell them the exciting news. Felix Cat Insurance offers whisker-to-tail protection, the kind of protection that you both, or should we say all, deserve. Whether you've got an indoor cat, an outdoor cat, or they're a little of both, Felix Cat Insurance has you covered. Our curated cat insurance plans were designed to meet the special needs of your feline family members. Accidents, illnesses, cancer, diabetes, emergency care, alternative therapies, hereditary conditions, exam fees, and much more. Customizable coverage exclusively for felines. Sorry, no dogs allowed. FelixCatInsurance.com. Get it? Meow. Insurance is underwritten by Independence American Insurance Company and produced by Independence Pet Group. Pre-existing conditions are not covered. For all terms and limitations, visit FelixCatInsurance.com/terms.
Getting older means a world of change, but some things still stay the same, like being at risk for type 1 diabetes, because type 1 can happen at any age. So screen it like you mean it. If just one person in your family has type 1, you're up to 15 times more likely to get it too. And 50% of type 1 diagnoses happen after the age of 18. So screen it like you mean it. Type 1 diabetes starts long before you need insulin, and one blood test could help you spot it early and lower the risk of serious complications like diabetic ketoacidosis, known as DKA. So don't get caught by surprise. Screen it like you mean it, because getting answers now can help you get prepared. The more you know, the more you can do. So don't wait. Talk to a doctor about how to get screened. Tap now or visit screenfortype1.com to learn more. Again, that's screenfortype1.com, and screen it like you mean it.
The Men's Room returns with Miles and Thrill. Now, let's see what's happening in the real world.
All right, here we go. Pennsylvania man leaves a wallet at a polling place, and what does he do? He returns with 7 guns to get it back. Meanwhile, in Michigan, man, these marijuana-infused cider drinks really do give you quite the smack. Used car salesman takes a customer's car on a 103-mile-per-hour ride. A robber accidentally tries to stab an MMA fighter. Yes, he is denied. And a school security guard, he leaves his gun in the bathroom at an elementary school. It is time for your headlines.
Now, it's time to hit the headlines. here's Mike Hawk.
All right, our top story. We go down to Albuquerque, New Mexico, where a car salesman got just a little carried away. To be honest with you, I don't blame this guy too much. He had the good fortune of needing to test drive a customer's car that did what many might consider and push the speed limits because it was a Ford Mustang.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for him, he fell right into the waiting arms of a local police officer and his speed trap, oopsie doopsie, which clocked him at an impressive 103 miles per hour in a 45. He pulled that's where he really goes wrong. He pulled the salesman over and had a talk with him, informing him of just how serious the offense was and how he was going to be arrested for it. When you get a certain amount over the speed limit, that is a lockupable offense.
Yes, it is.
The salesman tried to plead his way out of it, but he was eventually taken into custody. The sales manager eventually made his way out to recover the vehicle. No word on disciplinary charges for the salesman. However, we're not holding a whole lot of hope for his job when it comes to that.
Probably not.
I mean, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't quote-unquote tempted to pop a clutch or two when I was working for the auction.
Of course, man. Everybody wants to. You just can't.
We literally had a guy that because there's a test track out there, and somebody test drove. I believe it was a sports car of some capacity, and he ended up putting this thing into a fence. Oh, yeah.
And I know you get fired, but what are the other repercussions?
No. This was somebody who had the ability to possibly buy this car. This was not an employee of the auction.
This was a potential buyer.
Correct.
Do you make him buy it at that point?
The whole thing is
it is yours.
The manager went out there and said, "All right, how much were you looking to spend on this thing?" He was like, "Actually, I was just taking it out for a spin, just checking it out." The guy had his girlfriend in there and everything like that.
Like we just bought it.
Right.
You now own it.
Congratulations. It's now yours.
You won the bidding.
Oh, criminy. In other news, down in Texas, a security guard was fired from his position for making a rather big oopsie. This one's pretty messed up. He works for the local school district and was on duty at the elementary school when he felt the call of nature, as we all do. Luckily for everyone, he went into the adult bathroom reserved for teachers and staff. No children were involved in the incident whatsoever, and he handled his business. But when he made his exit, he did leave a little something behind. Not a minute later, a staff member went into the bathroom and found in the stall the security officer's utility belt and firearm.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
There's a gun unattended in an elementary school. The staffer immediately reported the find and procedure was followed, ending with an email to all parents and an incident report with the security company. Now, I get it. We all know where it came from. We all know what happened. It was all very docile. However, like I said, there is an unattended firearm inside of a school. An elementary
school. Is anyone comfortable with that? I don't care what your stance is on all the crap. That's meaningless. That's your own opinion.
Look, if that's...
I think we could all agree that that's not good.
The good news is most elementary schools will say, hey, there's bad things in the bathroom.
Stay out.
Please.
Exactly. And to be honest with you, if any of us were that guy on that job, look, mistakes happen. And we really don't want you to tell all the parents that this happened. Like, could you be cool about this? But the thing is that it's everybody's ass if you don't.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody who knew about it didn't say anything. It's their ass if you don't say anything about it. So they're going to say stuff about it. So they did report it. An incident report with the security company did go through. They've come out after the alarms were sounded and said, the officer's not a bad man by any means.
Don't believe he is.
He made a mistake. Like it was
he
an
did.
honest mistake. However, they said it is a mistake that he could not make, and he no longer works for that company.
I've made 2 mistakes that were absolute mistakes at jobs, and I lost my job. That's how the world works.
Correct.
Right? It's not, nobody thought I was a bad person.
Right.
But I effed up in a way that, like, you got to go.
There are certain things that just, in your line of work, you are not allowed to let that happen.
But I never put anyone in a position to be injured or die.
You'll never forget those, and you move on, and you learn.
Yeah, that's all.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right. He will likely get another security job somewhere else. He might have to neglect some information, but
Well,
yeah.
It's just
it was an honest mistake.
But we all do.
And I appreciate that they said that. Like, the security company themselves came out and said this is not a bad guy.
We know.
He didn't do anything horrible. He screwed up.
Look, intent. There's a reason there's a word intent.
Correct.
Manslaughter
Absolutely correct.
versus homicide.
And mistake.
Manslaughter, you messed up, but you killed someone.
Absolutely.
That's a different thing.
That's a bit of a problem.
That's a bigger one.
Men's Room Sports. As we mentioned earlier, over there on Amazon Prime, Thursday Night Football, a harrowing game underway. Carolina
game of the year.
This might be the greatest matchup that anyone could hope for in the NFL.
I know our boy VD is just chomping his nails because the Carolina Panthers are in his hometown of Chicago taking on the Bears. Miles, if you had to venture a guess, what would you possibly, in your ESB mind, what would you say it might be?
I'm looking at a commercial for the brand new BMW, Mike.
We've also got some college football on over on ESPN and ESPNU. The Silver Slugger Awards were earlier today. Our boy Julio Rodriguez, I know, did win a Silver Slugger Award.
All right.
Congratulations,
he
brother.
deserves that.
And then you have some NHL hockey on tonight because over in Colorado, taking on the Avalanche, your Seattle Kraken.
All right, we got to get one back. We lost in Arizona. That was terrible.
I know, man. We really need to.
The good thing is we're not the worst team in the NHL. I was reading earlier today. I'm like, there's some really bad. We're just kind of bad. There's some teams that are really bad.
We also just brought up our boy Shane Wright, who we drafted last year, and we just brought him back up from Coachella, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's up. We can see how he does, man. Time for us to turn this thing around.
He was wrong. I don't want to be right.
Kraken, let's get it going, boys. That's it for your headlines with that. Mike Hawkins out.
I guess we'll see you tomorrow if we make it to show 4,000.
Yes, indeed. It's all true. But in the meantime, well, we'll be all about this bitch for 180 seconds or so. So until then, please do what you do best. And for Aletha's sake, stay beautiful.
The Men's Room has been taped before a live studio audience. Wardrobe and makeup provided by Mantastic Limited. This has been a presentation of the Men's Room Radio Network. Oh, man! A Double Flush production.
I'm Snoop Dogg, and I'm giving up smoke. I know what you're thinking. Snoop, smoke is kind of your whole thing. But I'm done with it. I'm done with the coughing and my clothes smelling all funky. I'm going smokeless. Solo Stove Fix 5. They took out the smoke. Now you can have a nice blaze without any clouds ruining your day. Go smokeless. Go to solostove.com. Tell them Big Snoop Dogg sent you.
Dealing with an accident and injury claim can be overwhelming. Let Phillips Law Firm fight for you. We understand the pain and suffering, and we're here to guide you through. Call 1-800-JUSTICE today for a free case review, or visit justiceforyou.com and let Phillips Law Firm help you on the road to recovery.
Lovers, your local lingerie and adult store has gifts of pleasure for partners who know it's nice to be naughty. Turn up the heat this holiday when you shop at any Lovers store. Let our knowledgeable team help you select the best pleasure presents and save 20% on your purchase with Lovers Afterglow rewards. Just mention Love 20 at one of our 18 Western Washington locations. Offer valid with free Lovers Afterglow rewards membership until December 31st. Some exclusions apply.
Ah, the satisfying sounds of more sales in your business. And from the sound of it, your business is growing. But you shouldn't have to pay more to scale your business. With Stamps.com, you can import orders from wherever you sell online, find the lowest rates with the fastest delivery times, and instantly deliver tracking updates to your customers and stock up on supplies. Get started at Stamps.com today with code PROGRAM for a 4-week trial, free postage, and a digital scale.